Welcome to Wednesday Night Fights Series E. I'm Jake Ryan, and tonight I am joined by none other than the Zato Master himself, the Master Class, Ringe. How are you doing, my friend? Long time no see. How was Kumite? Oh, I can't hear you, brother.
Unmute. I did not unmute my mic, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
the darkness.
It was a good time, you know. Kumite was a bunch of fun. It was wild, honestly, to be part of a very historical event like that, you know, being one of the first big events to return from the pandemic era, and just in general, so much phenomenal offline play, and so much that we haven't gotten to see in so long. Yeah, it was really dope for sure.
Yeah, that's super exciting to hear, especially with all the, I know on the Street Fighter side, there's a ton of EU versus NA drama going on. So that's always spicy. The Guilty Gear side, we got to see the Master Gobo. If you weren't a fan of him before, you're a fan of him now. But we've got an even, I was
not expecting that man to be the showman that he was. I'll tell you what, I should have, considering the play style and the characters he picks, not only in this game but across all games. Oh, yeah. I think he played Hyun and Exert. I heard he played with Diva and Granblue. So
yep.
He's a crowd pleaser for sure. That was definitely a highlight.
Yeah, and also pleasing the crowd. When you look at our bracket here, you've got a lot of heavy hitters that we've seen before. You've got Razzo. I feel like he's been, tournament. Matcherino should sponsor this man, because he's been padding his pockets with Matcherino money. But then none other than Jonathan Tenney. I know he got brought up a couple of times over the weekend.
I had to, bro.
It's funny. I was making a meme of it. I was like, Ringe mentioning Jonathan Tenney. Any percent speed run impossible challenge. not even 5 minutes into it.
I had to, bro. Like, that man has been lacing me with knowledge since the game dropped. You know, he's been playing Zato. He was a Soul main for a while, but he's been playing Zato since the beginning of the game. I don't know how many people know that. That's his main character nowadays. So he's been lacing me with the knowledge. We go back and forth about people and characters a lot. So I had to shout my mans out.
Yeah, you love to hear it. And, Jonathan coming from Dragon Ball, thriving in Guilty Gear, doing well in online Evo, sadly falling short to Hotashi.
Yeah,
that was rough. One miss input and then Nago wins. That's wild. But Shine on the other side of the bracket.
I love watching Shine.
I love watching Shine play. And then Solstice as well on the other side of winners there. It's just, this bracket looks like top 8 you'd see at like a major. This is like SCR 2023. This is what this looks like. This is the SoCal Killers. Then you got Ruka versus Mira in the bot side. Mira's still rocking the Soul bad guy. She's been doing fantastic things, even though the adjustments have been made to the character. They put him a little bit more in line. Still gets the clean hit Volcanic Viper. You just got to get a little more creative with the combos. And I'm not 100% familiar with Ruka.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Oh yeah, I
do not. So we're gonna find out.
And then Breaker Dave on the other side of losers. Geo player, Breaker Dave always playing wacky characters in every game he does.
He used to be a Zato player, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was expecting. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna play Zato. He played Teddy in Persona 4. He played Majin Buu in Dragon Ball, in Eunice.
Arakune.
Arakune, Merkava, Arakune. Oh, dude, Arakune, that character is a menace. We don't talk about that. But now playing Geo. Not the weirdest character in the game at all.
And one of the last ones left. That's an endangered species, bro. Like, I don't see any Giovanna players nowadays, which I still am kind of flabbergasted. I think a lot of people gave up on that character way too quickly.
100%. I think she's still a menace. It goes even in a lot of matchups, and you want a character that's consistent, especially in a volatile game like Guilty Gear. So I want to see more Geo. Breaker Dave's been putting in the work in, and Idiosyncrasy and the other side of losers to round out our top 8. This is going to be one hell of a bracket, and you can see the scoreboards right there. Like I said, Razzo at the tippy top right now, 130 points, and I mean, that's pretty clinched if I do say myself. Idiosyncrasy sitting at 40, so trying to claw some more points through the losers bracket. Shine sitting at 90, Dawn sitting at 40, so Dawn could be unseeded tonight depending on the amount of points that you win.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I believe it's top 8 that is going to go through the sponsorships. It may be top 6, and then there's 2 extra fillers to cover in case anybody can't for the E-Series qualifier. So there's a lot of points on the line. I don't think Stealthy is going to make the cut if Mira does anything better than this 7th place. So this is do or die. And Jonathan Tenney's not on the leaderboard.
Nah, he's just here to play spoiler. You feel me?
He's here to play spoiler. You get a couple points, just a little bit,
I feel you, Jonathan.
There we go. That's what you love to see. These points are huge, and it's going to be the E-Series bracket coming up. And if you want to see huge plays and a huge match arena, you got to hit that exclamation point right now. Look at the contribution codes. We've got 25 out of the 50 left, plus that claim code button. You got the quest on the side as well. Very easy click quest to do. They take about 5 seconds. And now you don't even have to type anything either. You just log into whatever social media you're on, hit that button, supports the players. Players play better when there's more on the line, all right? When Punk says he's going to bet 10K and everybody starts quaking in their boots, those are going to be some good matches.
Yeah, you know that man's going to be ready with that money on the line.
He's going to be ready. He's gonna hit you with the, I can't remember what the copy character is called. I think 11.
Oh, 11.
Yeah, he's gonna pick 11, and it doesn't matter what character he gets. He's gonna body you. He's like, I can play Amorphous, and it's going down.
That would be too hot.
And speaking of Amorphous, Jonathan.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Wow, Razzo, son, you playing Ram instead of
Leo into this?
That's cold-blooded. So I do think Ram is top 2 worst matchup for Zato. Yeah, Peppery Splash, I don't know how Peppery Splash does it. He makes all the bad matchups work. But in my opinion, Axel and Ramlethal are his 2 worst matchups. So I can see why Razzo's going with this.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a good matchup, you got to be able to play it. Also, Jonathan's name, everybody was making, there was a joke going online where it's Zato's, they post their tech and they're like, yeah, this is an 18-way mix-up OS, blue RC bait, gold burst bait, execution, and then the in-match 5Ds.
That's all we do, baby. We just dust.
Hit him with the dust. Right now, Jonathan's trying to utilize Shadow Jim Henson to put him in the corner. Little Eddie, the puppeteer. Yeah, there it is, 5D.
Yeah, he even went with the delayed jump D setup to try to catch him, fuzzy guarding the high low. That didn't even work, but the 5D always comes through in the clutch.
It's one of the strongest tools. I at the beginning when this character was cooking, I was like, man, this 5D is hard to dodge. And then people were like, nah, man, it's reacting. And then seeing it offline, what Gobo was doing to folks, nah, 5D's out here.
It's good. It's definitely good, man. It's very hard to react to every time. Yeah, Razzo doing a good job confirming the fireball from long distance.
Yeah, that's rough stuff right there too, because Jonathan's trying to play in that zone where he can utilize Little Eddie and continue the pressure on Ram, but that sword just catches it. I can see why this is a bad matchup.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. 9 back-to-back 6Ps.
He loves
Jonathan
it.
After the first one clashes. Nice job with the Eddie management there. Actually gets the wall splat on top of that. Might have dropped the input on Amorphous. That's why that 5H came out.
Yeah, that's a little rough. Still feeling pretty confident here. Didn't necessarily need the wall break. It was going to give him a better situation, but the oppose into a perfect Jonathan cooking right now, making this not look like too much of a bad matchup, but still got a lot of games to play, a lot of rounds to win.
Yeah, it's definitely winnable. I think like Axel's significantly worse, to be honest with you.
That's right.
So this one is hard, but definitely more doable. I think his other hard matchup. Wow, triple time with the Ruka, and Jonathan still gets the back on the switch side.
That was impressive.
The dust once again, instant wall splash, so no bursting. Doesn't look like they were gonna hold on to it anyway.
Yeah, and I agree with
100 meter. Yeah, that's why he did the summon from a distance and just did Piercer. You want to be as safe as possible approaching Ram with the 100 meter.
Yeah, otherwise she's gonna super RC.
Oh! And then he tried to bait the burst, but instead still side switch and still baited the burst. Jonathan, you dropped the combo, but it's okay. It's okay. That shit was still fire. Oh my goodness.
That was actually so good. The awareness to bait the burst. Yeah. Dropping the combo, it was just an extra step. Razzo already accepted death. It's like,
and that's part of why Zato is really good in this game, is the fact that you saw right there, his initial burst bait not only baited the burst, which it didn't actually bait the burst there because Razzo didn't do it, but he was able to side switch and continue the combo with the frog and then still put another burst bait in afterwards because of breaking the law. Like, that was so good.
I love Break the Law. He just disappears into the darkness and comes up and he's like, look at yourself.
Oh, yeah. Nice burst from Razzo there. You see, I say nice burst, and you're like, what empty burst just killed Eddie? But that saved them a lot of damage, honestly, because the counter hit combo off 5H, you just do the double piercer and the frog, and you get unsummoned. It was a very good reward. That button is now a war crime, especially with a pose there. Great confirm from Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan is just really playing this matchup excellently. And, that good burst in the beginning is now starting to bite Razzo because one touch away, you can't escape. Burst isn't really going to be available for the next round unless he extends this game as much as possible. And that's not even going to happen. You might not even get burst in this second round.
Yeah, potentially could definitely die without getting burst here. It's gonna be close, big depending on the hits, but with a huge start like that, Jonathan gonna be able to get the double frog unsummon combo so good here. Try for the triple frog, still running into drills anyway. Razzo, you can see flustered in the playstyle now, just trying to find a way to start it, but a great PRC. Jonathan puts him back in the corner, block on the empty low, but the frog seals the deal.
Dang, Jonathan, it's so funny when Jonathan calls the drills, he calls it drill party, and I'm like, he was definitely partying right there because like that was some of the highest meterless damage that you can do, especially off the frog. You just see Razzo, it's like, oh, 60% health. Everybody complains about Soul, and it's like, bro, this guy just hit you for 60% mid-screen.
Yeah, you get 2H out of the air like that, it's a real, I mean, not even out of the air, you just get 2H started in general. Like, it doesn't even have to be a counter hit, your life is gone.
Yeah, and that definitely, Jonathan is a lab monster. Like, Jonathan will lab all these situations, and I know it's a meme of, oh yeah, my 18-way OS cousin. No, Jonathan's sitting there, and he's just like, all right, well, he'll sit there for hours and be like, what beats this option? That's why he was mauling about Nago. He was like, what beats the round start on Nago? And he's like, you just have to leave and then be negative. And he's like, I hate you. Just like hating this Oki pressure right now. Jonathan getting a little bit worked by Razzo. Still has the burst. I think you save it. Don't Cali burst. You challenge with 5P. Doesn't matter. Just send it.
He's chilling right now.
Yeah, it's true. 2 games up. I'll mash. I don't care.
Yeah, it's smart risk, honestly, in this situation. And then again, you see the big 5H counter hit all the way to the corner. Gets the unsummon off the 2S OTG. You ain't going nowhere with the frog. Yeah, and he's still got white refill here, so if he wants Eddie, he can have it. 6P back to back with it after the first one clashes. Oh, that's nasty. Surviving. Good defense from Razzo, though.
Dude got put into the sandwich. Was like, I don't want it. I'm not at the deli today. That was cold cut. And now escaping. Good jump back. Burst. Wasted. Oh, no. Look at the health.
Yeah, Jonathan on that PRC right there. He wanted to do a jump up air throw, but he ended up getting clipped. And now he's got to eat the plus frames off the stage transition, too, because of the super wall break. RC, put him in the corner, still just keeping him locked down. Compact streams too, that's what a 5K happened right after. But finds the throw gap. How is Jonathan seeing these things?
Jonathan's defense was the highlight of his gameplay during Dragon Ball. I mean, seeing his reactions here, he's very. Oh, that's rough. I'm sad about that.
yeah. This is honestly, good defense on both sides, man. Razzo really making it happen at the end. That flip right there, I don't know how high it takes Ram, but I believe if it does take her high enough, it could probably dodge some of the neutral drills. Even though drill does have a pretty vertical hitbox on it, but we'll see. That's definitely something to keep in mind.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the chat. I hate Breaker Dave for his copy pasta. Let's go, Jonathan. By the way, Jonathan is Jonathan Tenney. I can use his first name because we were tight. Like, I hate you, Breaker Dave.
Classic.
That's the classic right there. Definitely the truth, though. They've been playing offline like consistently. Them and the Eno player, the notorious Shadow T Hedgehog.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, in the corner, Jonathan. Trying to fight out, has full Eddie meter, so not too terrible calling the opposed just so you can approach. But now, how do you escape here? That's not the way.
Nah, no 6P to be found from Jonathan this time. Probably trying to get up under the ram, but either way, stuck in this corner. 100% tension on Razzo's side too. You don't want to do anything in this position. I mean, you ain't get to do anything. Period. Razzo taking the first round. It's very close to tying this set up already.
Yeah, feeling really good, and the games go incredibly fast. Like, if Ram gets the pressure on his window, he's got to take a risk in order to escape, and that's some of the hardest things to do because you don't have that traditional reversal. You have to spend tension in order to escape. And for your pressure, you want to be able to reset your Eddie meter by utilizing your pressure. So Jonathan's trying his best, and the patience does pay off. Like, you see him, he's not moving too much, but the wrist is so cranked. It's so cranked.
Yeah, so automatic counter hit as soon as he gets opened up. Good stuff from Razzo. Quickly into the overdrive to get as much damage out of that as possible. Jonathan needed a gold burst, honestly, to make the comeback happen. So great job from Razzo, just waiting it out, staying at a safe distance, and tying the setup.
Yeah, very good. And a quick tying the setup to 2 games going over to Razzo and figuring Jonathan's tempo out just a little bit. I feel Jonathan it's right now, whoever's winning is who's getting who to the corner first, because it's like you can block Like, and your defense can be great, but you can't block forever. Like, I've seen the 5D connect on Razzo's head about 5 times already. So even like, it's the same philosophy with Eno. Like, yeah, you can block our mix-ups over and over again, but if it's 50-50 5 times, you're flipping a coin, you're gonna get tails once. Like,
yeah, exactly. Both of these characters get rushed down by the other. So again, Razzo has a screen advantage here first. Jonathan spinning his burst early. Oh no, he would try to 2H the run, but it is difficult to do so, man. A lot of the time in that situation, when the opponent's just dashing at you, you got to do the jab or back dash, jump, something else. It is definitely hard to get the 2H out in time.
yeah.
And Razzo doing a great job with punishing here, still trying to keep him locked down. Jonathan trying to find these gaps. He's been out of range a couple of times, but he hasn't recognized the situation. And Razzo, overwhelming pressure in the corner.
There's a reason that Razzo's been farming the match we're in. Like, has the good, like, great players will always have like a first character and a secondary, especially for matchups that are favorable for them. So Razzo with the awareness, like you said, this is a really favorable matchup for Ram. Oh no, the gold burst, even though it didn't give the tension, it got rid of Eddie meter, so it made the corner position a lot less scary.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we're not actually having the tension is a really good. Traded on the Eddie though, so that's actually big once again. Jonathan using the BRC to slow down, yes. Okay, he doesn't actually go with the 2S combo right there. Usually you can get the 2S after that first frog, depending on the distance, but either way, has Razzo in the corner at this point. Weather in the storm here, recognize the backdash and just go into the jab instead. A little bit too far for the last hit of the Rekka. Yeah, Jonathan is definitely recognizing that Razzo is prioritizing those dash up throws when opposes out, gets the backdash and living for now.
Yeah, that spacing was really good from Jonathan. I don't like that double backdash when he started from Jonathan. It gave so much space to Razzo.
Nice, finally finds one of the jump outs and manages to dodge and switch sides with the jump. He eats the frog as well. That's real bad. I like the drill afterwards, set up shot, blocks the empty low, but gets the no, does not get the dust. Good fuzzy block.
Wow, and Jonathan just continued challenging the run-ups. The 6P comes out trying. He was trying to beat the first there.
Yeah. Ooh, gets out of range, but not close enough for the 5H. That was a chicken block, not fuzzy block.
Oh,
nice. Yeah, but he's gonna be able to get it, but doesn't actually get the cancel in time to get the proper juggle on the second hit of Pierce. That's actually huge. Razzo would have died, I think, with wall break damage if he got there.
Yeah, not getting that hit, that might be the make or break moment of this match, but Jonathan still fighting out, has the Pierce fall strong.
What a hit on the frog! That was so smart from Razzo. Using that upper body invo, that's how you expose that. Committed to the 2H. Oh no, the 6P back again! This man, Jonathan Tenney, believes in the 6P. That is who he says his prayers to at night. And I mean, in this version of the game, it is paying off in dividends, my friend.
He really, and you know, Kuba brought it up because Kuba's Jonathan's coach, and it was like, when Jonathan finds a button that he loves pressing, he's gonna press it. In Dragon Ball, it was Brawly's EX command grab. In this game, it's 6P. Well, he mashes on that because it's like, man, if it's good, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit that button.
It is the key to this matchup as Zato, honestly. Like, not only is it just a really good button in general in this version of the game, but like against Ram, against these buttons that have very good range, like Soul 6S, a lot of stuff like that, Far S. The 6P, the upper body invo, really comes through in the clutch, and you can see right there on the clashes, like, it's wild that he just commits the 6P after the clashes. It's super smart, especially when the opponent is coming from the air. Like Jonathan, that was very good.
Yeah, the awareness to utilize that upper body invulnerability just paid dividends, and that's why Jonathan moves forward 3-2 in the bracket now.
That was a good set, man.
That was a good ass set.
Razzo made it real, coming back 2 games. Jonathan put Jonathan on the ropes too. It actually went up set point, and Jonathan had to come back and tie it and win 2 rounds straight. That was as good as you can get for a winner semis match. So I can't wait to see what the next one's got in store.
Yeah, final game, final round is always exciting. And Shine, you know, great player in Street Fighter, going over to Guilty Gear, and then Solstice. So I believe we're getting another round.
Wait. Which Shine is this?
It's Aiden Shine, unless I'm thinking of a different Shine. My bad.
Because there's an OG Guilty Gear Shine.
Oh, okay.
He's played Potemkin. If it's the Potemkin, that's the OG Guilty Gear Shine.
I do love me some OG Potemkin.
Yeah.
I remember when the game was in beta and people were making their YouTube content. They're like, unknown crazy Potemkin player, and then it was just FAB.
Yeah. There was definitely a lot of stuff like that, right?
I'm like, man, that's OD. This guy, I've never seen this guy before. He's just really good at Potemkin. How long is he? Wait a minute.
Man, the best part to that to me still is Hanzo. Just Hanzo able to troll everybody with Tokido, man. I don't know how he pulled that off.
Yeah. It's so very good. Also, points wise, so the implication for this, Jonathan is at least going to get 30 points for this. So I'm not sure if we'd be able to pull up the leaderboard once again, just for the implications, because it's going to be really important for the rest of these matches. First place also gets $300 for today. So for E-Series.
Okay, yeah. So this is OG Guilty Gear shot right here, bro.
Okay, good.
Yeah. He rocked the Potemkin. I mean, as long as I've been a part of the Guilty Gear community, I've known about Shine's Potemkin. So yeah, it's been a minute now. This man is an OG. He's definitely been playing Guilty Gear longer than I've known about fighting games. So we're gonna see how he rocks with against Solstice, which I mean, Ramlethal, I think could present Potemkin some problems, as we saw in the last matchup. Zato suffered some problems, but I mean, it only takes a few guesses, and she does have bad defense with no meter. So you get knocked down, you take the Garuda games, you get pop busted, and I mean, your mental can crumble real quick.
I love how you call it the Garuda games, because for Potemkin, it's just Guilty Gear.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's GG, baby. Everybody else is playing Garuda games, and Potemkin, he's like, I'm playing Guilty Gear. Oh wow! And now, like you said, Solstice needs to be at a range where Potemkin has to take risks to move forward. Like if you stay in the danger zone or get put in the corner, Potemkin thrives.
And that was a real clutch FD on that Garuda, honestly, from Solstice. Oh no, didn't quite get the corner pressure properly, and now it could be anybody's game. We back to the neutral. You can see Ram can't just press buttons in the neutral against a Potemkin for free, but a great recognition right there to blow up the armor, gets the corner, doesn't get the wall splat though, the damage would have been done. Nice Mega Fist with a PRC to get real close, has the RC
You're dead
as well. Yeah, I'm most definitely dead. Oh, man.
That was so mean. PRC, Pop Buster, into another PRC Heat Knuckle. Oh. I love watching Potemkin. I don't like getting grabbed by Potemkin, but I love watching Potemkin.
On this side of the desk, Potemkin is one of my favorite characters.
Oh, 100%. When he's on my side of the desk, just remove him. Make him DLC season 3 and season 2 is the only one that gets supported, so he never comes back.
When I'm doing the playing and not the talking, no thanks.
Get him out of here. Get this bozo off the screen.
Oh, that was a good block from Shine.
That was really hard, especially with the slowdown. And Shine just not shaking. But now gonna be taken out here with the wall combo.
Solstice doing a good job. That was just the textbook Ramlethal gameplay. Able to hold it down. You can see Shine. Oh, make room for me in them jeans. The chop as well. It's so good. Try to hard call at the jump with the heat knuckle blow. Take that trade.
Yeah, look at how Shine is checking this closed neutral space, but that gold burst could mean everything. Having that full tension on Ram allows you to do things like that. The windshield wiper. Oh no.
I hate that shit, bro. She just deletes the screen for no reason.
She needs it, bro. She needs it.
Ugh. At least for Shine, she didn't have super to wall break with advantage, so we're at the neutral. Both players showing a lot of respect, though. Shine obviously going to PRC here, has another 50% tension on deck. Solstice with a good FD on the Garuda, but gets hit by the Hammerfall. Ooh, Mega Fist knocked down in the corner. You got to guess for the game, and you guessed wrong. I don't know what you did, but that shit got punished. The game told you. Don't try to do anything on Pop Buster, except jump.
Don't you ever try to press buttons on Pop Buster. That's...
Oh, my God.
That feels bad to get hit by that command grab. I mean, it feels so good for the Potemkin. It's like dopamine R us. You just get that sweet hit. You're like, yeah.
You see that shit? The game said punish.
Punish.
Yeah, I don't know what she was going for. If it was a normal or a throw. Of course, command throws. Throw invul in this game. Most of them, at least. I believe Leo's like little running command grab thing. You can throw that if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So that's like one of the few exceptions. But yeah, Pop Buster, Damn Fang, Wild Throw, all your traditional command grabs are throw invul. So if somebody's mash and throw, you think they're gonna wake up mash throw, you can command grab them, definitely.
Yeah, so Solstice really only, I would not mash in that situation. So whatever Solstice was trying to do, like with no reversal, I don't know what you were doing there. Like you get hit by the meaty or you get hit by the Pop Buster, and pressing buttons I don't think was the right answer to either of them. Oh no, to the skies.
Taking a trip. Hammerfall as well, just respecting the meaty here. Hammerfall brings it to the PRC. Garuda games here didn't FD that one, just taps the dust for a little bit of damage, but we back to the neutral and Shine is in firm control.
Yeah, what a 6B when he legalized the Rekka to continue towards the corner. That actually the horizontal movement, like you like Ram,
Nice
I don't think
flick.
she needed. Yeah, that was so good on the projectile. Oh, slide to handle, but the sword comes out as a great reaction. Not gonna off the burst. Shine feeling comfortable holding the pressure in the corner, but not able to block the fuzzy that time. That was dirty. Mixturization.
Oh, great patience from Solstice right there. Just kind of waiting it out at the second, seeing Shine commit to a button and dashing and going behind it. That was really good.
Yeah, that's immaculate spacing. We would call that footsies. Definitely. Again, the flick is consistent from Shine here at that distance with the sword throw. Again, wow.
Yeah, and that's actually flicking the explosion that time, so he gets the projectile to travel back. It's real good.
All right, goes for the wiper, but has the PRC to get out.
Again, still stuck towards this corner though. That's exactly where you don't want to be.
Can't escape. Oh, but the forward Mega Fist, Hara Mega Fist, feels so
damn.
good.
Oh my God, are you dead?
Yes, PRC, and baited the burst right there too with the back PRC. It was like, yeah, I dare you. Press that.
Oh my God, back PRC into the Mega Fist forward. Oh man,
that is just sauce right there. Like getting hit by that,
feels
where
bad.
he Tokyo drifts away, and he's like, actually, I'm back. In the 9th movie, he just returns. They're like, what? I thought you left, Potemkin.
I thought you were dead, Potemkin. Never. Oh, the back Mega Fist waited for the burst, but Solstice didn't give it to him. That was such good discipline. Now we're back to the neutral here. Shine gets 6P. That's a good knockdown.
And the burst is available here for Solstice, so even if Shine is able to fight back a little bit, you can use the offensive burst to keep Shine stuck. And the swords, this lockdown is just so hard.
Yeah, it's definitely tough for Shine to get any breathing room at this point. Just overwhelmed in the corner. Doesn't even have any meter to bet on a big Heavenly Potemkin Buster or anything like that. Can't YRC, just has to weather. But the back Mega Fist explosion blows it up. And Shine, yeah, on his last heart, gets a big PRC into the back air throw. It's over. Potemkin Buster for the kill. Shine clutching out the second game.
The fact that Shine was able to hold on for so long, utilize the tension in the corner just to save time for the burst to come up, and then just risk it all, like that's seasoning right there. That's not just salt and pepper. That's a little paprika. That's a little cayenne. That's a little XR. A little bit of plus R in there. Just a little. Mwah.
I don't feel bad for Ram ever, but it was hilarious to see her work so hard to keep Potemkin in the corner, and then it was PRC air throw back Potemkin Buster, and you lost.
Sometimes you do everything right, and you still lose.
My God.
You cross your T's, you dot your I's, and then Potemkin rips the paper in half, and you're like, I thought we had a deal.
That was the only thing I was sad about at Kumite. I was like, man, where's the Potemkin players, man?
Dude, I wish. Dude,
I would have been losing it.
Oh, I mean, can you imagine how electric the arena would have been if you see Gobo's face after like FAP Potemkin busters him, and you just see him that little smirk? He's like,
too good, bro. If any, I honestly know, if any exhibition, Guilty Gear exhibitions that are gonna happen offline, if you want the sleeper, you need to get Kiro Pitch from Russia, bro.
Oh, dude.
That dude's Potemkin is out of this world.
Yes, that fella. Oh man. Yeah, I know. Babusha's from, I think he's from Mexico. Is also like insane.
It's sick to see these Potemkins go to work. Of course, Solstice trying to prevent that for now. Has the 50% tension, gonna spit it on the PRC. Kind of waiting out to see if Shine's gonna do anything either. Dangerous to neutral jump while he has Heavenly Potemkin Buster in the air like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to test fate, like that's what you gotta do. Oh, big punish. Look at
time to guess. Oh, this is gonna be a combo here.
Messy guessy right here, 50-50. Oh, and you just super?
Yeah.
All right. I like it. You could have kept it safe anyway, so the tension, full tension there means that super is pretty risk-free. I can't believe it's not DP. You just
yeah. I was a little, the fact that it's just like quarter circle back twice. I don't even want to talk about it. But I was a little surprised that Shine went with the Potemkin Buster off the Garuda stagger right there, because I figured he was going to go for some type of mix-up off the stagger to try to like reset the damage, because after getting the Potemkin Buster, like he didn't have any meter to PRC his Hammerfall, so it wasn't a real meaty, right? Like it was like the Garuda. He was hoping he would just respect whatever button that potentially could have came out and try to get a free Garuda off. The good stuff from Solstice, just recognizing that, supering on wake up.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea, but I think the mix-up would have been a little bit.
Yeah.
it puts you in that precarious situation where it's like, oh, he's not me. And what a jump grab. One of the things, I think you're the one who mentioned it before, or I saw it on Twitter. It was, you can tell how long somebody's been playing Guilty Gear by how low they grab. They counter jumps with grab, and that was definitely low. Wow. Oh, another Garuda came out. That was so scary. I can't believe you challenged that with 5K.
Oh, Shine. Using the Heavenly Potemkin Buster startup to get in bull, to dodge the air button, and then PRCing it for the Potemkin Buster. That's grime.
That's layers right there. That's onions. All right, I'm crying. I can't handle this. Solstice, I'm here for you. Walk towards the light.
Yeah, gonna be a lot of tears on deck. Nice backdash into 6P, recognizing he took to the skies. Yeah, it's gonna be able to get the wall break with the super, and that's plus frames. And Potemkin's, I mean, his reversals. Oh my god,
he did it again.
I'll just shut my mouth.
He did it again. He did it again.
Oh no! He caught the backdash with the close S as well. You gotta guess for the game. Oh, Solstice waking up with the super again.
Had no way to make it safe either, so that was definitely a do or die moment. Solstice, get out. Help me. I'm in danger.
Recognition right there, jumping to Garuda, but gets back thrown, and now you gotta play these games again. Car Garudas, triple, oh my goodness, and the knockdown afterwards. As Ian 5 Garudas this round alone.
I mean, Potemkin's just playing Guilty. That's it. Oh no!
Got caught flinch on the hammerfall, try to bait out the burst. That's good though. Solstice ends up getting the 100% tension off the gold. Shine right back, doesn't want to give up this momentum.
Just blocked right here to ID. Trying to escape using the mega back fist. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh no. You're dead.
Damn. Yeah, it looked like I don't even know what he BRC'd right there. If it was just like a straight BRC drift forward, or if he started up the car a pop buster and then BRC'd it and then did like a close S. Because that's what it looked like. I mean, our feed isn't the cleanest, but if that's what he did and like showed him the animation, if that's like part of his game plan where he shows you the animation just for a second and then close S's you, oh, that's rough. I mean, Shine is a beast, man. He's definitely one of the best Potemkins in NA in the world. So I'm glad to see him here at WNF putting in work.
Yeah, that definitely was a situation where Solstice thought they did the right option. And Shine was like, you walked right into my trap. Yeah, it was like a fly. I'm trying to remember what the plant's called. It's the flies go in.
Oh, the Venus flytrap.
Yeah, Venus flytrap right there. It's like, oh, I gotta get some of that nectar, and it's like, yeah, fly right in. This is the right place to be. And that was how Shine made it look tempting, and it was not the right option. But right now, Ruka versus IQ Mira. We gotta get the names switched up a little bit. So Chip versus Soul. I know that I haven't actually been seeing a lot of chips recently after the changes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they've definitely fallen off a little bit just in terms of like the chip players, right? I think some players have abandoned the character and whatnot, but there's still plenty of them that are doing work, like all the actual like chip players. You know, I mean, Leffen, Sumito, early type, I believe, from Korea. Like all these players are doing real good. Great utilization right there from Mira on that 2S though. Oh, destroying his life with the Volcanic Viper. Tombstoned him afterwards, but he's still living for now. Ruka losing some of that meter, gonna PRC and just 2K all day.
2K looking like he's canning that low to the ground. Soul feels good about that one. And yeah, like you said, a lot of the good chip players and like the well-known ones are still playing it. I know the Joe Biden is still staying on the chip, so
yeah, exactly.
Shout out to our president. I love seeing that, like on the Evo, like with qualifying. Like, I can't believe Joe Biden made top 64 at Evo. You say that to a normal person, and they're like, "What?"
You can believe Obama was on commentary for that? That's wild.
Obama was on commentary. His boy Maju. No, but now looking pretty good. Oh, what a
that was pretty sick.
That was look at the health bar. You're dead. Wild throw. Ooze. It didn't matter. That was punish. It said punish.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things we talked about before, right? Wild throw, a very good option as a round closer for Soul because it's a command grab. So not only will it throw those wake up DPs, it'll throw the wake up throws. Just in general, it is definitely a great like checkmate move.
Yeah, it's a jack of all trades right there, and Chip definitely. I'm pretty sure he was going for a reversal. That was most definitely a DP, and Ruka really paying for that one. And Mira, trying to get those points as well. As I mentioned it before, top 8 on the leaderboards are going to be the ones to qualify. So if Mira gets at least 5th, I believe she secures the top 8 too. So Ruka needs to get this win if they want to get on the leaderboard in order to qualify for the E-Series.
Oh! And getting able to wall break as well. 50% tension on Mira's side as well. Plus the tension bonus, but Ruka showing no fear. Them 2S, 2H games all day.
Oh, nice. Great backdash, but the PRC to keep it safe. You had the kill right there with Revolver, but probably didn't think the hit was coming through. And now, this is where Chip shines. Death by 1,000 blades, death by 1,000 cuts. Let's see how this goes.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
And I really like that from Mira. She's already utilized a lot of that 2S from Soul. You see that button way more in this patch because on counter hit, nice 6P. Oh my goodness, that single hit bandit revolver conversion was sexy. But the general 2S is used more in this version of the game for a couple of reasons. We got a burst punish. We'll get to it after the game. Mira is too high octane for me to explain it right now.
This is we're gonna finish the point and the set's gonna be over because right now Mira is popping off. Burst bait into bombo, into wall break. Now so much tension. Just there's only moving forward right now, and now Mira slowing down the pace just a little bit, but putting Ruka in danger. Like you have to approach this Soul, and you got no health. Oh no, the slowdown not able to punish. Just bash 5K. True Soul player right there. Yes, yes.
The double bandit brigade to the far S on the other side. So I'll try to make my point very quickly. So 2S in this version of the game is utilized way more for Souls for a couple of reasons. It now can counter hit combo into the bandit revolver, so it's a much better reward than it was before. And as we talked about before, right, with the Zato 6P buff, it's really good against 6S and far S. 6S, I believe, got its like lower hitbox nerfed, so it's much easier to 6P now in this version of the game. So because of that, 2S being a lower hitbox is definitely kind of counters people that are 6P happy. So
yeah, and it's the 2S into the one hit of the revolver, right? And then you can follow up afterwards with like 5K. Yeah. That's so good. And the fact that you can check people running on the ground, it's you're dead.
I call that the cornball reset. Yeah, the one hit of revolver into the command throw, it'd be like that. If you're not looking for it,
that's evil. That's actually evil incarnate. Perfect coming out, and Chip already doesn't have a lot of guts to work with, so definitely getting beat up. And now Burst immediately doesn't want to give Ruka any pressure. Good counter hit, but you gotta take Mira to the corner or just continue to put her in the blender right now. La Liquidora. Oh, nice.
I believe that caught the DP as well, the Volcanic Viper. Oh my goodness, she tried to press the 5K. I mean, that's what a chip round ideally looks like. Ruka obviously gonna be looking for another one right now.
Robbery right there. That was definitely put your hands up, Soul. Like, I'm just a scientist. I'm not here to fight.
I like that from Mira right there. So she woke up with a successful DP. She went up and did one normal and then waited for Ruka to do a DP. And I mean, that's super smart because a lot of time when you hit somebody with something that they have, like a DP right there, they are definitely like more likely to do it. It's just like a fighting game thing.
Oh, great punish on the back right there. And yeah, like you said, it's like, I have a
yeah. If I get hit by a DP, I'm trying to hit you with a DP. It's just like how it goes. Nice conversion.
Big super. Is it going to be the wall break?
Oh, yeah.
So the spot to attention is going to be huge, especially if you're able to get the pressure going. And right now it is burst debated. Ruka getting the game on the board. Wants to get on that leaderboard. Wants to get on that top 8 leaderboard. Wants that E-Series sponsorship.
Yeah, that's what I like to see right there because Ruka had their back against the wall right there. It looked like it was going to be super free. Mira was just going to close out the third game in the way she did the first two. And he fought back and definitely showed the capabilities of Chip in this matchup, right? Obviously, you've seen him get deleted by these clean hit Volcanic Vipers. Mira has just been so on point with the conversions, but Ruka can run that game. It could definitely utilize those reversal options against Soul, right? Stay out of range of the Volcanic Viper, make him whiff a couple of 5Ks. So we'll see if Ruka can keep that game up.
Yeah, excited to see. And, you know, I don't 100% like these immediate bursts, but you know, as I say that, you know, Mira's got a plan, and the plan is working. Didn't even need the reset there. A one-touch game on Ruka. I'm sorry, I'll never doubt you. You are the soul. You are the soul bad girl right now.
Yeah, and that was I'll touch on this. Like Ruka again, just trying to mix it.
Oh no, not the mini game. How'd you lose the mini game?
The delayed revolver.
That's conditioning right there, because Mira has already shown the hand of I'll do one hit in the wild throw. So Ruka was cut a wild throw, and that second hit was like, yep, that's all I need. I don't need to send you into the ground 6 feet deep. I just need to give you a little tap.
Great stuff from Mira. And then again, you see the 2S Bandit revolver conversion. Try for the cheeky reset right there, but Ruka mashing out of it.
Great mash, and this is the time to do it, because you take a couple more hits and you're done. No, and that would be it for Ruka. With it one last time. I can't let them hit me with DP. Not this Soul bad guy. Good stuff from Mira.
And yeah, you see Mira send that up too with another Bandit revolver one hit. And so this time a 2K, right? Catching him out of the air, trying to backdash or whatever he was trying to do to escape it. So yeah, definitely conditioned him a lot, made him worry a bunch about that Bandit revolver one hit, little mind game, and really just did a great job throughout the set. One thing I really like that she did, and I believe the first round of that last match, was in the corner, I think she was going for a clean hit Volcanic Viper combo, but she didn't get the clean hit. But she capitalized off that with run up wild throw. And I think it was good to kind of like take advantage of how quickly you recovered, right? Because a lot of the time when you get the clean hit, it's always when you get the clean hit, it's that big pause in the game. Yeah. So like, I think they were both kind of expecting it. And when it didn't happen, she like really took that moment to get up and wild throw and kind of catch him off guard. So that was smart.
And that quick reaction is, I think that was like the difference maker at the very end, because those situations are make or break. If you haven't been in that situation a lot, the player who is able to act faster is going to win. And Mira, with her experience, really came out on the top. So good stuff to Mira, moving on in the losers bracket. And now, Breaker Dave, Idiosyncrasy. Oh, this is...
Oh, snap.
Oh, no, not like this.
All right, Breaker Dave.
Breaker Dave.
If I'm Breaker Dave, I was like, yo, Breaker Dave, are you just like too old for Zato nowadays? And he's like, yeah, that's what he told me. So I know if he's too old for Zato, he's way too old for playing against Nagoriyuki. I tell you what, like nobody is fit to do this. I leave this up to the Zoomers. It's definitely way too stressful.
They need 8,000 hours of lab time. I have seen every frame. I have studied the net code. Master of the blade. And they also play Nago.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's how you fight it. But this is an interesting start to me, because Idiosyncrasy is definitely showing a lot of respect to Breaker Dave out the gate.
Breaker Dave is a great, and it's so funny too, but Breaker Dave always says, oh, I'm too old for this, I don't know the reactions for this. And then I see the way they play sometimes.
Yeah, Breaker Dave's not good for sure. Breaker Dave could definitely still play Zato if they wanted to.
100% a down player. Totally fine. And now looking pretty good tension-wise. Oh, yeah.
She's breakdance fighting.
Yeah. That's what she does too. Every time I see Chico use that move, I think like always starts spinning on him. Oh, why you bursted? No, I don't agree.
Man goes to Ultra Academy, son. Failed the exams though.
Definitely a Cali burst right there. You're in the right place to do it.
And we really believe, we live in land of Hollywood, so we think dreams can come true.
Exactly. I got a pixel. That's what I mean. Health bar is just a suggestion.
Ooh, cutting it short as well. Man, the wrist gauge all the way cranked. Exclamation point for help. Counter hit. No, doesn't actually combo off that.
And look at the
Idiosyncrasy though, yeah. Gonna be able to prevent it from popping with those big 5Hs at the end there.
Yeah, definitely necessary in that moment. If you were gonna bust, it was not gonna be good. Oh.
That was good stuff from Idiosyncrasy. That was like a really early 62.
Oh no!
They're gonna be losing a healthy amount of life regardless though. And Breaker Dave just chilling.
Said, all right, now all I gotta do is hit you once. Bet. Oh, what a clash! And then the IB. Whoa!
I cannot believe that clash. That was. No, on the other side of this. Oh my goodness, Breaker Dave got his legs checked at the last moment. He was really having good defense for a minute there.
Yeah, slashed up. Like you said, I cannot believe that clash. I thought Breaker Dave needed a clean punish. He needs it, man. Not needs it.
Yeah, his jab, all his buttons are so good, even the ones without the sword.
Yep. Oh, wow. Oh, Breaker Dave!
Yo, when she gets those messed up camera angle combos, you know your life is gone. Oh my god.
I just wish the screen would turn black and white, and you'd be like, you're probably wondering how I got here.
That's the tankiest character in the game, son. Most effective health in the game. he got deleted like that.
Evaporated. Dust in the wind.
God.
He just
What happened to your life, bro?
like a hot summer day in Vegas. There's no water. He's gone.
God. That was ridiculous damage, but
Yeah.
Breaker Dave, always strong.
Yeah, Breaker Dave, incredibly strong player. I mean, my favorite thing to say when I first started commentating, whenever Breaker Dave would do some wacky thing, he'd hit you with some crazy 50-50 8-way mix-up. It's Breaker Dave. So seeing him do that, just music to my ears. I'm just like that 80% Geo combo on the tank that is Nago. It's Breaker Dave. Look at him go.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was old school Guilty Gear mix-up right there. The delayed air dash catching him trying to throw.
and look, this is just. Pardon my French.
It definitely is, bro.
Breaker Dave. Putting it, cooking it. All right, braising Naga.
It's really good 5Ps. Actually gets the 6H afterwards as well, but Breaker Dave's still feeling that tension bonus. Just freely BRCing, not worrying about spending his meter at all.
Yeah, finally the tension bonus is gone. Oh, you gotta keep your strings real.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot how negative or like what the startup is on that super. I want to know if that's like a guarantee if you don't have meter after that second string. Hold on.
Yeah, it's interesting to do. Otherwise, Breaker Dave, his statement of he's too old, definitely, I don't think it would be.
Oh, that's bullshit. It is.
Oh, okay, so we knew. It's a knowledge check.
That's definitely buff because it's -8. Yeah, right. So yeah, that's super 7-frame startup and second hit of FighterZ is -8. So
He knew.
that is yeah, that's really good. Great knowledge from Breaker Dave.
Dave. Yeah, when you have that anticipation and the knowledge, like that's something you can always do. It doesn't matter.
Ooh, and then again, this is what
Did
we
it
just
again.
talked about.
You
Cannot
know.
commit to that far ass string on Giovanna. That's wild.
So when Breaker Dave was talking about playing this character, he said she has good matchups with pretty much all of the cast. I think he meant it because, you know, having a good matchup and answers to Nago, especially in like autopilot strings, in a map where it's just versus 3, it's hard to adjust to not do what you're used to that works with your character, especially if somebody hasn't been punishing it. We've already seen Breaker Dave punish it twice, and Idiosyncrasy needs to make the adjustment. So I'm loving this with Breaker Dave.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the Roman cancel startup too. I think it might just straight up beat it if you don't Roman cancel before the super. Pretty sure. So yeah, that's a really good option with Idiosyncrasy. Despite that, confirm control here. Gonna spend some of that blood on the Blades. He does not catch her though. Now we in the corner. Oh no!
Back throw, you're dead. Didn't you? Oh, there's the burst. Never mind. I hate it here. Let it rip, Beyblade. All right, Metal Revolution. Nago Ryuki's the main character. You hate to see it.
You definitely do.
That was some robbery right there. That move sure is something so special.
Oh man, Roman cancel. Okay, I found the page. Let me see here. Where's the startup, brother? Where is the startup? Okay. So the PRC. Oh, okay, you might be able to RC after the. Yeah, you should be able to RC after the thing. After the string or after the flash of the cinematic. But either way. One up. The Beyblade again, catching Breaker Dave, just trying to get out. That close as to such a good 12, locking people down, and this time committing to the far as sequence. Have the RC to capitalize off it, just draining Breaker Dave's life.
So much.
Oh my god.
Nago's eating good.
Always. The 6H always does so much.
Why does he do so much? Why does he have so much health, do so much damage? Have so much screen control. Well, he doesn't have a dash. I don't care. It's not fair. Character's a menace. Oh, and Breaker Dave is definitely looking like Dennis right now, taking the title of the menace.
Oh, another thing we haven't seen it come out yet. Nice job of converting off the tap dust there. Is the air super from Giovanna. The air super from Giovanna is extremely good, man. It just shuts down a lot of air-to-air options. You think you're gonna anti-error, and then you pay for doing the correct option. I mean, it's definitely an annoying tool.
Yeah, plus your block.
Yeah.
So even if they block it, it's just, okay, it's my turn on Geo, and that's exactly where you want to be. Right now, Idiosyncrasy is up in the corner, has burst. You get super. Yeah, that might actually. Are you dead?
Nah, he's too tanky, but still, that was a dope. The fuzzy setup into the overhead super, that was super sick.
Breaker Dave showing how strong the fuzzies are. Oh, wow, what a chase on the backdash, and that's enough. 2-1 lead for Breaker Dave. It's Breaker Dave. The stuff he does sometimes, it just makes me feel so good. I'm like, Breaker Dave, you still got it.
Breaker Dave is a beast, man, definitely.
Yeah, and I think another player that plays a bunch of different fighting games. Breaker Dave does have a lot of Nago experience through one of our other training partners named Young Dingo. He plays Nago, and then Magata, who used to play Dragon Ball, a few other games as well. Guilty Gear, XR as well. So he's got two strong Nago training partners.
And we see the knowledge on display, right, with just being able to challenge that far S sequence so consistently. And he, in general, hasn't been getting like just autopiloted by Nagoriyuki like so many people do.
Yeah, this character definitely, if you don't have the matchup experience, then just run you over. And then even if you have the matchup experience, he can still run you over, but a little less quickly. And just right there, as I was saying, the train was full steam ahead right there. Geo didn't even get a chance to think about how to fight back.
Nice jump from Breaker Dave, though, recognizing that Fukio wasn't for free. He was able to switch sides with the flip kick as well. And will actually open him over the second hit of the 2S. Definitely blows up a lot of fuzzy timings.
Yeah, really good. And now trying to build up the 2 bars and what is where you feel comfortable. Super. Okay.
Now, like this is going to be good damage here. Obviously, a knockdown, but it also drains a bit of blood. So, Idiosyncrasy, pretty much the world is his oyster. Oh,
but he's allergic to shellfish, Ringe, okay?
Oh, nah. That's unfortunate, bro.
Oh, no. Not even to get the combo, but the burst. If you lose this round right here, you're going to feel really bad. And you are definitely regretting your decision. No burst for the next game. And Breaker Dave gets some momentum. Good luck, Nago. I don't think you escaped in this one.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Oh, back to back with the flip kick. And the thing with Nagoriyuki is usually I'm like not super mad at those bursts because like he's tanky and he can build it back usually. But Geo outputs a lot of damage very quickly. You might not get that back. Oh, no, with this combo, you definitely not getting it back. You're dead. Breaker Dave 3-1.
That was definitely convincing. Ending it on a perfect right there too. That's got to be a burst you remember. That is the Cali burst of the night right there, because Idiosyncrasy wanted that round so bad he was going to throw away the set. And now, you're back at the home bracket. You're done for the night.
That man hopped in his lowrider with his Converse and Dickies, and he's gonna go down Sunset. That was California as hell, bro.
That was definitely. He's gonna hit up Venice later. You know, maybe Muscle Beach. Well, Nago's got to get the reps in.
Yeah, he definitely needs to, bro.
Definitely needs to get the reps in, and that is the first part of our top 8 right there. Very good matches. So it shakes up Jonathan versus Shine in the winners final. That's gonna be so exciting. Potemkin versus.
Oh damn! So yeah. We'll talk about that when we get there, because I definitely have things to say about that matchup. But right
Solstice, now, Mira. This is
really good too.
I like this match. I feel like. With the changes to 6S, Soul has a harder time contesting with Ram's buttons in the neutral. But at the same time, if Soul gets in, it doesn't look too good for Ram. It really doesn't. Case in point, player, I don't know if you ever heard of him. His name's Supermoon.
Okay.
You ever see his tweets about Soul bad guy? Mm-hmm. And, you know, one of the best Rams in the U.S. I rest my case. Just go to his Twitter, twitter.com/Supermoon, the Supermoon, and you can see exactly how Ram feels about Soul Bad Guy. Because right now, Solstice is showing that Supermoon has been lying to the public.
I was going to say, you know,
all of us.
The thing about Noon's Twitter, though, is that it has a very high occupancy of cap. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of cap.
Mm-hmm. So you got to be careful. There's definitely, you know, you can read between the lines and find the truths in the text, but you got to be careful.
You gotta understand.
You gotta decipher.
Understand the Dead Sea Scrolls before you translate
Yeah, what are the joints? What are the joints in One Piece that they're searching for?
Oh yeah, the poneglyphs.
Yeah, yeah,
you
exactly.
need Nico Robin in order to help you understand exactly what's going on. You have to have the Sharingan to understand the cap. But right now, Mira's trying to show that it is not cap. Pressuring in the corner. Oh, Super City.
Damn.
Super Soaker. You're dead.
Mira did a Bandit Revolver one hit reset into the back throw, which was super smart because it obviously gave her the corner there. And she tried to bait out the super the first time, and Solstice did not do it. And then Solstice really, it felt like didn't even commit right on wake up, kind of delayed it a second and caught the wild throw startup. That was very, very good. Very good.
Yeah. So very smart. And Solstice, you know, being confident in the reversal. And that's what you have to do. If you're using your reversal options, if say it's a volcanic viper, paper thrust, this, that, or the other. You gotta say it with your chest. You can't do it half-heartedly. You have to. You're making a commitment, and you know you better stick to your guns. And that's something I like about Solstice. You know, you live and die by your decisions. That's why you're in the losing bracket, but it's okay.
Yeah, exactly right. But that is also why you're in top 8, right?
Exactly. You know, hey, you gotta crack some eggs to make an omelet, right? And right now, Soul is looking pretty scrambled.
Yeah, man's definitely getting cracked open. Utilizing that tension bonus too, but just waits for a second, and Mira immediately takes her turn back. Instant block, but still going to be locked down due to the PRC, and Solstice with another round.
This is every round I question my lead.
I'm telling you, bro. Man's is the manager at Lids.
The manager.
100%.
He works in the mall of America.
Yeah, bro.
next to the K-drama CD store.
100%. Just letting the music from there blast over the store.
Never having a bad time. But right now, Mira looking pretty confident in this matchup. Nice counter hit. That's one of the changes from this pad. Feels pretty good. Backdash on the throw. Mira showing some strength there. I hope Superman watching his bottom. I hope he's doing well in the That's all I gotta say.
Definitely. He told me that he's gonna be a SoCal. I think he's trying for a February event, maybe sooner than that. So we'll see him in not too long, I'm sure.
Hey, there we go. Right now we're looking to see if Mira can even up the score. Solstice has got other ideas in the corner. Soul goes. And something I really like, if you're not too familiar with the project here in the chat, you're looking at the sides, you're seeing the words "just" come up. It's a lot more consistent as the game is starting to develop. People are getting used to instant blocking and making sure they get even better situations out of their blocking. So I'm loving that a lot of players are actively like trying to do it and not just saying, "Oh, it's so hard," because it's important. It changes the way matchups work.
Yeah, for sure. And in the way this game works in general, oh my goodness, the reset again to put him back towards the corner. It needs to be like not easy to do.
Yeah, if it was easy to do, then like Soul would not be able to pressure anybody. I'm not gonna lie. And that Solstice.
Wow, 2-0 lead like that, huh? Very smart, very good stuff. Just consistent ram play, really not getting caught up in a lot of Mira's games. And yeah, Mira definitely found a couple of 6Ps that were able to give her an advantage in the neutral, but just hasn't really gotten enough off of it. We see, I think she's starting to play Bandit Bringer a little bit more in the neutral as well. We'll see if that pays off a bit because that can dodge some of Ram's longer reaching buttons. But it is a big commitment, and of course, not as good on blocking this game as it once was.
Yeah, and that's the what a
6P clash and just committed after.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was wow.
They are swinging. They are swanging right now. Oh no! Look at the. Every time I see a king hit through two, I'm like, wow. And again, you know, sometimes the commitment works out. Other times you have to live with the result. You know what, Solstice? I respect your decision.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that whatsoever. Also have Mira thinking about it going forward with Solstice up 2 games already. Like, that's definitely a risk that is smart to take now.
Yeah, I'll send it. I don't mind it. What a great reaction that it was Balder to try to escape, knowing that the spacing isn't perfect. You're okay sacrificing one of the swords to get punished because now it's right back at you. Windshield wiper. Wiper, no wiping. And oh, what a good punish on the 2S. Perfect. Match point for Solstice. What a controlling game right there.
That was a sick whip punish from Mira with that 6H. Oh, great job cutting off the grounded approach. That 2S definitely will play spoiler to a lot of people trying to escape that sword in the corner, and then baiting it out. Has the super as well for the wall break. That means you're on life support. Has the plus frames as well after the stage transition. Backdash gonna keep Mira alive for now, but still stuck in this corner. Deleting that space in front. Still finds the far S, but not for long. Solstice 3-0.
Solstice taking with the 3-0. Mira still did a fantastic job moving along through the bracket. And, you know, it's just there can only be one winner. And, you know, that's hard. Like I said in the beginning of the match, you know, Solstice on Ram. Ram feels much more comfortable in this match, from my opinion, because Soul 6S, which could usually contest with the 5S from Ram, not as strong anymore. You do have the 2S, which is a lot stronger, and you can get those confirms, but again, it loses to the 5S. So a lot of the options that Soul has just get eliminated by how Ram wants to play. The Gunflame doesn't even reach. You can do Dash Gunflame or Kara Gunflame, but then you're running into the same, like, one tool from Ram shuts down about like 5 from Soul. So you have to play pretty well to navigate. And I feel like I would have liked to see Mira go to the air a little bit more in the Ram matchup to deal with that, because it felt like you kept running into like a brick wall, and you had to navigate a little bit more. Maybe some more of the Bandit Bringer, like you were saying, but utilizing like air momentum. Just my opinion there, but still, Solstice, one hell of a player, so I'm not surprised that was able to dismantle the match.
Yeah, it definitely looks very accustomed to it, right? It's like I'm accustomed to plug-in Matcherino. I do it every goddamn week, it feels like. Hit that claim code button. That's 25 cents free to everybody's pocket. Well, I mean, to the player's pocket, you know what I'm saying? That's how the Matcherino goes. You just click that claim code. No need to enter any text or anything like that. You could sign in with damn near any social media account under the sun, whether it be Twitch, Twitter, the plentiful options that are available to you. Thanks to the fine folks at Matcherino, make it extremely easy to put money in these players' pockets. And right now we're going to see who gets closer to that money, if it's going to be Razzo or Breaker Dave here in our other half of Losers Quarters.
And, you know, we saw the first half of Razzo playing the Ram, and now switching to the Leo, which a lot. I feel like Razzo is known for both players, but when I think Razzo, I think Leo.
100%.
100%, especially after Razzo whooped my butt in bracket. I think the last bracket I answered, I was like, man, Razzo really mixed me into the commentator chair. That's how I felt.
Yeah, Razzo is extremely strong. I believe they took the PAX event, one of the few offline events in Guilty Gear Strive. I believe that they got like top 3 at one of the East Coast events as well, the one that K7 took. So yeah, Razzo has been having extremely good performances online and offline. I know they were actually at Red Bull Kumite as well to get a lot of casuals with the international players. So Razzo should have a whole lot of experience under their belt here.
Yeah, and that's a valuable experience as well, especially when you can potentially get an entire playstyle and view of the game at your fingertips. And, you know, that's irreplaceable. So right now, Razzo looking strong as always. Breaker Dave, we saw.
Those are 6P on a 2D too. I mean, it does take Leo out of the air, so his 2P or his 2D should get hit by 6P. Honestly, it's an airborne move.
Yeah, working as intended. What it does. What a 2D. I love it. Oh wow, what? I didn't even realize Breaker Dave got on the other side right there. Oh. Yep, you make that grab safe, but the blue RC not able to get the punish there, and the run-up throw Breaker Dave really strong. I love it how Geo just feels like she's on ice skates the way she moves, like Pauline.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
like,
no!
She already had some of the best mobility in the game, and then they added it, so like she's able to cancel her dash even quicker, or like cancel out of her dash quicker. So she is definitely a menace on the ground and in the air. Back turn stance, yeah, just trying to FD him out of range.
Oh no, I hate it here.
Honestly, that back turn S, yeah, it is a stop sign. It is just a pure, very quick activating hitbox in front of you. Difficult to contest is an understatement. So that's why you just see Breaker Dave kind of frozen at that space, even despite FDing him out of range of it.
Yeah, and then textbook reaction after the fireball. That's a flash gift I've ever seen one. That's giving me flashbacks of trying to jump in after a Sonic Boom on Guile. You know what's gonna happen.
He is Guilty Gear Guile, 100%, man. Yeah. The Sonic Boom, the flash kick, he's got it all. Both fireballs are extremely good. S fireball, 2 hits, super fast. Obviously, H fireball, very durable, like 4 hits or something like that, slow moving. Yeah, it's really, really good.
Yeah, and right there we saw that Breaker Dave kind of got ran over a little bit. I want to see him try like resetting to neutral here and sometimes giving space can be beneficial against Leo. I mean, he can mix in the corner, he can mix in screen, but you have to be able to just control him in neutral. It's like caging the lion is how I would describe it.
Yeah, and
no.
He's doing so good already. Like a lot of these dash up 2Ks and their 2K use in general has just been super potent. Like they are hitting Breaker Dave on the edge of the hitbox time and time again. And there, right there, the far S, like all the buttons have been picked immaculately. Breaker Dave tried to FD out of the range of that follow-up, but didn't quite get there. Fortunately for him, that means it's a counter, and Razzo puts another round on the board.
Yeah, and this is historically a matchup that Breaker Dave has had trouble with. Typically takes him out of the bracket. I know he's lost to Razzo a few times now. And
bro,
has always been frustrating. I hate it. Oh,
I'm tilted. Razzo did wake up backdash into 2D. These Leo players, bro, I will never figure them out.
He's swinging. Okay. The Church of Juna grows stronger every day. Oh, PRC jumps out. Oh, what is going on?
Big trade for Breaker Dave and a great first bait for the kill as well. All right, Breaker Dave starting to find his sea legs a little bit.
Feeling a lot more comfortable there. Tron doesn't want to go down too. You never want to be in that situation, especially on the user side. So feeling good for Breaker Dave there here.
Yeah, utilizing that guard for to
can't do it twice.
Look at these 2Ks, bro. Just on the edge of the hitbox each time, and then that mini back turn S baiting out the burst this time on Razzo's side. Oh my goodness, tried for some type of shenanigan, but just ends up getting flash kicked for it. Oh yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, that PRC was huge. Gave a little bit of extra damage. He gets the super at the end. Breaker Dave down 2-0. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he needs to do here. Leo is like Razzo is just that strong. It's not like Breaker Dave is making any like critical mistakes. Totally fine. It's not like he's making any critical mistakes. It's just Razzo is breaking his ankles over and over and over again.
It's hard. It's hard for sure. I feel like Breaker Dave is getting caught up in like Razzo's game plan and pace a little bit more than he should. And a player of his caliber, I think, is capable of definitely like resetting the pace a little bit. So I think that's what he needs to focus on, whether it be like really trying to overwhelm him offensively or just slowing down the neutral a bit. He's definitely gotten clipped a couple of times off of a knockdown by this like back turn S setup that Razzo has. So if Breaker Dave can try to find an answer to that, I think it could be big.
Right now, looking for the answers. This is do or die. Oh no! That was, yeah.
The way the spiral arrow and the fireball interact is a little weird, and so Razzo just having a great job waiting it out and flashing me on the other side.
Oh, great 6P right there too. Finally, and like you said, Breaker Dave was changing the pace a little bit, waiting for Razzo to approach. By taking a risk. And, oh no! I just take a button now.
Razzo, the fact that Razzo whiff punished with like the guard point hit move was super smart.
That was everything looked great for Breaker Dave.
Oh my god.
Looking bleak. Razzo set point right.
Man, that last round from Razzo was spectacular, honestly. Ooh, I really like that dash in from Breaker Dave, recognizing that first with that Rekka type move. I gotta come up with a name for that move, bro. It's not a Rekka anymore.
No, it's not.
But that's all I ever think about. The guard point, be careful.
So scary. Oh no, 60 came out a little bit too late, so he is still in YRC. Oh yes, big downer hit. And you know, right now Razzo is kind of playing deep because Razzo is already definitely qualified. Breaker Dave is trying to get a chance to stay in the top 8.
And Razzo actually spinning the burst, and it didn't save him.
Showing signs of life. Breaker Dave's gotta win.
Okay, no big counter conversion.
Oh.
Breaker Dave, oh my goodness, these scrambles. I think Razzo tried to beat the burst the first time. Breaker Dave holding on to it for dear life. Backdash actually gets clipped on spiral arrow. Nice dash and throw afterwards to take advantage of it. Save jump on the flash kick, but gets crossed up. Gold burst. That's huge. clip kick as he lands. Yeah, there was no way Razzo was blocking that. Gets clipped with the 2S. We all do. What is happening? The mid-screen combos actually getting the knockdown. Looked like that's what he planned. Great backdash or excuse me, block on the cross-up.
This is Breaker Dave showing excellence right now, and as I say that, Razzo gets the hit.
No, he's not dead. He's not dead.
It's so close. He gets hit again. Oh, the back turn S's are just so powerful. RC to continue. No burst on the side of Breaker Dave, and it's over.
It's hard, man. That is so difficult. In a position like that, it is very, very tough. You can see Breaker Dave, he was really trying to utilize those FDs, just wants to get that little bit of breathing room so he could play again. But Razzo was picking all the right options. And of course, a lot of those back turn cancels off certain moves for Leo just remain plus. So they went with one of those situations, were able to use that, I think it's 236S to really get in close again, nullify that FD, and just like expert usage of like, and recognition of spacing, the resources at hand to make the most out of what you could do offensively. Just, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's why we see Razzo in top 3, top 8s out of like all the tournaments they enter.
Yeah, and seeing that from Razzo, it takes the whole package to make it happen. And, you know, being able to consistently beat players of like, say, Breaker Dave's caliber and others in the tournament always feels good. You know, Jonathan, you know, and the fact that Jonathan was able to 3-2 when Razzo looks that convincing,
yeah,
the bracket, like that shows how hype that match was getting into winners finals. So
that's
always,
a great point.
Always really exciting. And talking about winners finals, because now we have our losers semis set up. I believe that we're going to be going into Jonathan versus Shine.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, this one. I know Jonathan does not like playing against Potemkin.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, somebody in chat said Ray Dave might not know that you have to hit the guard point stance low. So yeah, just in case anybody doesn't know out there, Leo is plaguing you online or something like that. The guard point stance can get blown up by lows. It is not what's it called? It won't absorb those. But on to Zato, we are not in the same room at all, actually. But on to the winners finals matchup, which is Zato and Potemkin. Historically, very hard matchup for Potemkin. In like plus R and Exert, I think it was still very much in Zato's favor, but Zato kind of got nerfed over time, and I think by the end of the game, it wasn't that bad. In this game, I think it's pretty even, man. Zato could definitely like present a lot of problems for Potemkin on the ground, right? Like the multi-hits of Drill Party definitely poses a lot of problems for his hammer fall approach and whatnot. And you could also 6H on reaction, especially if you're offline. You can 6H slide head on reaction a lot of the time, and 6H will bring you airborne. You'll dodge the slide hit and often hit Potemkin instead. So those are some things that definitely help Zato out in this matchup. I'm not really sure how 2S. I think you could still Mega Fist between 2S Drill, because like you can't jump it anymore. So I'm not 100% sure if you can still Mega Fist it, but I'm pretty sure you can. That's like a big thing in the matchup. You can't just do 2S Drill for free on Potemkin. So that's super good. And obviously Zato, with the third lowest health in the game, can just explode if he ever gets knocked down once.
Yeah, definitely a situation where you really don't want to take the Pot Buster or the Garuda. So you've gotta make a decision, and you've got to make it fast. So I'm excited to see how this shakes up. Jonathan Tenney versus Shine. Winners finals. Jonathan looking to get as many points as possible. I think if he wins this, he actually guarantees top 8 points mark, so he'll be in the E series.
You see these 5Hs, bro.
Yeah. Trying to escape. Oh no.
5H is such a war crime button. Now that is definitely one of Zato's best buffs.
It feels so good to press.
It was good. Yeah, it was a good Pierce, and he tried to cancel into the frog with the slide hit, knocking it down, and yeah, counter hero war on Drunken Shade, so good. Tried to take advantage after that jump D, but the Pierce was there to cover it. Tab dust into the RC. Tanky boy here, so not dead. Definitely, honestly, still anybody's game.
I mean,
straight up.
he's got 50% tension, and I already saw what he did. Oh no, it begins.
Oh, my RC is blocked. Oh my. Pretend he has 100% tension. You're right. PRC. Oh, fridge. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go through the stage transition here. That means tension bonus as well. He already has 50% meter. Look, it is even. Shot actually has a slight health lead. Aegis set up as well. You just gotta respect it now. Trying to shut down the air as he covers the ground with the Aegis. Garuda games, you gotta play. First out from Jonathan. He's staying alive with the opposed dive. FaRS actually does not win. It just trades and he dies for it.
And he used the burst there too. That's the
that's
the worst. That's the worst part. Everything looked great for Jonathan.
And like with how low Zato's health is, and like just the small amount of hits for Potemkin and the damage output he has, you're not getting that burst back in this next round.
Yeah, there's no chance. And that was definitely a rough situation. I as soon as you said it's definitely even, it was. And dude, one more touch. Wow, I can't believe he got the life lead. You're dead, Jonathan.
Like,
no.
So that's why like this matchup is what it is, right? It's because Zato had 100% life. Potemkin was down to about 30. And when the stage transition happened at neutral, we said anybody's game. Like, right? Like that's what this matchup is. So it is very scary at all times.
What a scary way to feel. You ever in the lead for a majority of the match, and then you make one mistake, and, you lose? That's pretty impressive, I gotta say. But Shine is one of the OGs, so it is as expected for a Potemkin to put the pressure on.
Yeah, that's one cool thing that we haven't really touched on about this matchup so far. Is this is a generational matchup, honestly. This is very much OG Guilty Gear fighting games against Jonathan Tenney, who really bursted onto the scene with Dragon Ball. So very, very new.
Yeah, so you have the old guard. Oh, that was good. That was really smart. Are you there? No, there's no way. Oh, no.
6H is the optimal wall in there. I still think he would have been just barely alive.
Yeah,
for real.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, he had to burn his tension to not get chipped out, but I was like, it could happen again. I'm so scared for Jonathan's life. Oh, look at him. He's crip walking on him. He's like, I'm gonna get you. I can't believe they put Korean backdashing on Potemkin. He's moving.
Yeah, Jonathan jumping there. Nice backdash on that slide head. And then the second hit actually gets interrupted by the frog. Opposed jump. Those are really good FDs from Shine too, because once Zato is out of meter, they definitely want to hit the command grab to refill the eddy. But the command grab instead going the way of Potemkin. He tried the Kara Pop Buster again, but Jonathan Tenney with a jab into the RC combo.
I love watching his oh no, I love watching his health bar evaporate when a Pop Buster connects.
Nah, bro.
It feels bad, but it definitely, as a spectator, feels pretty good. Oh no, he ran into it!
Yeah, he must have like bet on the throw, because you can throw that super after the flash. So I think he just bet on being in range of the throw.
It was a little bit too slow right there, but immediately getting the wall break, this positive tension bonus is going to be great against Potemkin as well. Him to just continue his pressure, but yeah, you had to burst right there. That counter hit was going to lead to some nightmares.
I wonder if Jonathan knows about the 6H slide head thing, if he just doesn't feel confident doing it online. Either way, Shine melting his life bar, and that's going to be a 2-0 lead.
So that round started with Jonathan getting positive tension, feeling pretty comfortable in neutral, going for a PRC, getting a great hit, and then 2-0 lead for Shine. I love that. It's like, wow, Jonathan's really playing this great, and then Shine just finds the pocket. That's all you need. You just need one situation, because Jonathan he wins 3 interactions. He's like, yeah, I took 60%. And it's like, my Pot Buster just did the same.
You gotta have a lot of mental fortitude to play Zato in this matchup for sure.
Yeah. Apology man in the chat. He just posted the horse.
That's definitely that's definitely how it feels playing against Potemkin.
It was
bruh.
I'm glad I'm not playing right now. That's all I have.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Potemkin was the first, oh my goodness, character in this game to make me say, God, I'm glad I'm a commentator. I was like dead ass. I remember in beta, I was like, I'm glad I commentate and not compete, because this shit would be a nightmare.
He scoops you. He rips your soul out. It's like, the dopamine hit he gets when then Potemkin busters. He takes it from you, not like this. Look at this
wrist gauge, bro.
Oh no!
Any hit, he's dead, son.
Anything, any touch, he could flick him and die.
Yeah, dead ass. One flick is gonna do most of his life.
Oh, it's still there.
Now a flick will probably kill, actually.
Too risky. All right, not cranked all the way now, but... Oh, the slide head actually got rid of a lot of the skate right there, too. So, you know, kind of a benefit. The unsummoned.
Oh, wow.
It begins.
Yeah, that burst from Shine gonna cost him a lot here. Big damage, gonna get the amorphous wall break as well. That was optimal. Huge from Jonathan Tenney, taking advantage of that situation. Not even dashing up, despite Potemkin not having a reversal option. Double jump D off the BRC.
These people in chat don't know that Kuba is Jonathan's coach. Jonathan's like, why are these NorCal kids unable to fight Potemkin?
Bro, yo, screw this character. Son.
Screw this character. Yeah, 100%. But right now, you know, anybody's game. Jonathan still. Oh no. No. I'm sorry. I'm
bursting now, bro. Yep.
Get out. Don't let him. Don't let him do it.
That was super good. The BRC jerk forward. Command throw here. That's not the best Oki in the world. He's negative after that forward, but he has PRC, so he's just respecting it. Oh my god, and then he caught the backdash.
Set point for Shine.
This shit is...
No. This is... Dude, the fact that he's a slide head.
Jonathan's reactions are good. I wonder if he knows about the 6H thing.
He might not. I don't think he's done it once his entire time. It might be time to sit down with the young man and be like, you've given me this tech here. This is the answer. Oh no. It's over.
Right,
it's over.
Yeah,
GG, stick my hand.
And it's 3-0 indeed.
That was a perfect to end it off too. Man, what a great showing by the young man, Jonathan. You know, really. Old school had to come in and be like, this is Guilty Gear. You know, that's how you learn right there.
Man.
If you don't hate a character in Guilty Gear, I don't think you're playing Guilty Gear. And if I was Jonathan, I would be looking at my screen and, man, I hate Potemkin.
That's how it be, man. You hate every character that's not your own. If that's not how it is, then it's not a real Guilty Gear game. That's how I knew when this game came out and everybody's, this is in my Guilty Gear, this is in my grandfather's Guilty Gear, whatever, bro. I played this game first beta and I hated playing every character. I was like, this is Guilty Gear. This is
Guilty Gear, yeah.
I find the despair that I've always found in fighting every single character. This is the franchise that I know.
It definitely, yeah. I do love that about a game because everybody also feels the same about your character.
Exactly.
And you're like,
nobody is like, yeah, it's fun fighting this character. Nah, get out of here, son.
I mean,
nah.
Anji sucks. And then I run into an Anji that knows what he's doing, and I'm like, man, I hate fighting Anji. Like, I'm just like this.
Anji can make you feel bad, man. Definitely.
Yeah, he definitely makes you feel bad. Like, see, it doesn't matter. I mean, I think the character that did it for me when he came out was Goldblue. That character.
Dude.
That character. I was in the corner, and I didn't have any answers. Right now, the two players that are looking for answers are Solstice and Razzo. It's up to one of them to. Is Razzo going to be able to get the run back against Jonathan, or is Solstice going to be the superior ram and do Jonathan in to get the fight against Shine?
Ooh, Razzo looked like you tried to backdash to avoid that 2K, but ended up backdashing back into the explosion. So that was a real good checkmate from Solstice.
Checkmate situation always comes out, and it's hard, especially when you're doing that as a player. You're like, man, if I would have just avoided this situation, I would have been fine. But if you definitely didn't have any other options. Oh, what a 6P, the upper body vulnerability. I think it was a counter hit too.
Yeah, these 6Ps, I mean, everybody is utilizing them even more on the ground now, as they should, and it's just good to see. You can see right there shutting down the air game, which is what it's always been good at. 2S to beat the 2D, very, very smart.
And what an air tech throw right there, the awareness after the RC, just to be ready for that. And, you know, Solstice still with a pretty commanding move, has the tension, any touch can kill, any overextension kills Razzo too. Oh, pull up.
All the way to the wall. With the wall break damage, he is indeed dead. Oh. Ugh. Haha, Leo Gaming. That is how it feels, don't it?
Yeah, that is definitely Leo Gaming. We love to see it. We love to see it. Honestly, that's another character I dislike, Leo. So I'm okay if Ram you know, Ram eliminates the one. Ram is also up there. I hate Ram. I don't care if Soul was the best. Ram, Ram players.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that 100%. Ram is definitely one of my most hated.
They only eat microwave pizzas. They think it's fun.
That ass, son.
That's how I describe it. They're like, it's DiGiorno. I've never had delivery.
They be on that Red Baron, son.
The Red Baron?
Oh,
yeah. Like the little square ones with the tiny, janky pepperonis that aren't really pepperonis on.
Exactly.
That's
son.
definitely that's what brand players eat.
Come on, man. Said that's what Super Noon eats.
Yeah, you know those little
the start of that S.
the little gummy, you know those little gummy hamburgers. That's
oh snap! I forgot about them.
That's what Ram players eat. That's their diet.
That's their protein.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, right there.
Oh my goodness, the overhead. Okay, Razzo trying to tie the setup here. Guard pointing up. Very good stuff right there. Waiting for Solstice to commit to the flip, but back throw, and that's what she wants to be. Corner control.
Yeah.
Control taken away with the flash kick. RC to switch sides as well. Great awareness from Razzo consistently. PRC, that 6P you could do it so late and still disrupt so many jump-ins.
Yeah, and that's the hardest part about the situation too, because even though the first one, the positioning on Solstice means that Solstice got the corner back and wins that round right there because of it. That's just your defensive option becomes my spacing option.
That dash up 2S to avoid the neutral jump button from Razzo was super good.
Oh, this is not great for Razzo right here. There, caught the flash hit, counter hit. Super, this is, now again, you're praying. No, didn't go for the super right there. But it's not going to matter, I don't think.
Yeah, Tab does, waits for the burst, but actually still gets clipped by it. Razzo timing it well. PRC on the other side, try to get the 6P on the landing frames, couldn't get it. Burst out from Solstice, we're back to the neutral. This is definitely scary. Razzo's the one with 50% tension. Can make something happen. Got to be careful of Chip though. Already one sword gone, but Razzo still approaching, not afraid of anything. Gets the backdash this time. Super.
Oh, you dead?
Gonna be close. Oh, with the wall break! I can't believe she hit the wall. I definitely did not think that was gonna wall break. Oh, clutch from Razzo. 1-up.
Yeah, I thought there was still enough distance right there, but Razzo, you know, sending it with the super. That was some good ass Guilty Gear right there. All right, I don't care. You know, maybe we upgrade the Red Baron pizza. You know, maybe just put a little extra. Like,
I cannot believe that, man. OTG super into the wall. Yeah, the wall break damage is what killed too. Razzo needed it.
Yeah, so now great situation for Razzo. Even in up the skill either way. I think we're gonna get a game 5. Being honest,
I can definitely see that. Two of our regulars.
Oh, yep, challenge. The burst comes out of Solstice, so now neither burst available. And the 6Bs are just, he says it with his chest, man.
And then just harassment in the corner. Once again, Solstice finds his way out for a second, but like these forward advancing moves from Leo, like he doesn't need a real run. Like the 5K, the 2D, like these dash into these buttons cover so much ground.
Yeah, you know, when you have movement speed, it's very good. So there's always a way around it. Leo is definitely thriving.
Yeah. This is big for Solstice. Actually does build the meter. Yeah. Very nice. Razzo, I'm kind of surprised right there with 100% tension. I thought they were going to be trying to snipe like a raw super and neutral, but they ended up dying with a full bar. It feels bad.
Yeah, when you have a full stick of butter, but no pans in the kitchen, it's definitely... You're just kind of wondering what to do. You're like, I was supposed to make a room, man. The sauce was about to be cooking. Now you got nothing. Got to reset the whole recipe. But Solstice still trying to fight out of the corner. What a counter hit. We saw this position before. Oh, no wall break though. Back throw. Oh man, if you lose this round, that's a mental boom right there.
Yeah, been just micro dashing forward a little bit, trying to get as much ground as possible, but Razzo's still locked up. And even spinning that burst is a big W for Solstice.
And gets the confirm off the 5P in the air. There's no way. Nah, it doesn't build the meter, but this is definitely a one-touch situation. Are you going to flash the Razzo? Oh, you didn't even get the chance! 2-1 lead for Solstice.
Razzo actually betting on the dash up 2K there, getting clipped by the far S. Great stuff from Solstice, just standing the ground, showing no fear. knows that after the stage transition, even at neutral, Ram still is in a great spot. And I mean, just utilizing her bread and butter, really, just the textbook Ram button.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta play it by the book. Don't overcomplicate it, man. If you got a good tool, use it. It's a power tool. Gets the job done real quick. Right now, Solstice 1 game away from meeting up with Jonathan Tenney. And I mean, like, I think out of Solstice and Razzo, I think Solstice has the better Ram. Ram is already a good matchup against Jonathan. Razzo was able to go 3-2. I don't know, it's looking pretty rough for Jonathan in the future, but Razzo's got different ideas, continuing to apply this pressure with Leo. And I don't think Solstice wants to burst at this point unless you get close to winning here, but this is the start of something.
Yeah, exactly, right. Solstice kind of got to even up the life bar a little bit, and the burst will definitely be on the table. Razzo actually getting countered from long distance, too far for the flip to even connect, but a counter hit going their way now. RC's trying to beat the burst out, but against Solstice, keeping it in their pocket.
Yeah, and I like that decision too, because Razzo's not going to have burst for the most part of this round, so even if you have to burst early, it's going to be equalized, especially if Solstice is confident in getting this game. And right now, it's looking... It is looking pretty confident. No second sword, but oh, it doesn't matter. Rekka extension, not going to break the wall just yet, and you're still stuck. That is the best case scenario. Super knockdown, one-touch situation.
You see Solstice in that setup in the corner. They're just keeping the distance, making sure they're out of flash kick range, and just letting the swords do the heavy lifting at this point. Didn't actually get the swords back, and it's driven away from them for now. So this is a small window of opportunity for Razzo. Already gone.
The window has been shut, and the round has been closed. Solstice, set point right now, trying to get a 3-1 over Razzo to move on to fight Jonathan Tenney. Burst is available, and like I said, didn't even have the burst, and Razzo still doesn't have one available. What a backdash!
An incredible clutch defensive choice, and then the gold burst not connecting whatsoever. PRC to catch the recovery and the air throw on the other side. Yo, Solstice is cooking right now. The 2S again cut off the grounded approach. In the corner, though, Razzo in the one that gets the back throw.
Yeah, going for the guard break right there.
Liger bomb.
Power bomb right there from the top rope. Oh man, this is looking good. Trying to go to the 2-2. Burst is still available for Solstice. Oh wow, the jump piece.
Oh, just a berserker slash raw. Had the RC afterwards to force the gas. So good stuff from Razzo here. What looked like a very in-controlled set from Solstice. We're tied up, man.
Tied up now, 2-2. This is looking good. Like I said, I thought this match was going to go the distance, and it's going exactly that way. I think we go to final game, final round, if I'm being honest, because both these players deserve to move forward, but one of them is not going to make it to Jonathan. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. And I want to see who's able to clutch it out. I mean, I feel they're evenly matched, and then I honestly believe that this matchup is in Leo's favor. So Solstice is playing incredibly well. Wow. What a flash kick.
Yeah, most definitely now locked in this corner here. Tried for the dash up 2K, but Razzo able to get out magnificently. Now putting the H fireball on, really making sure that pressure gets locked down. But again, now Solstice is the one that finds the gap to dash out. You see the headbutt just bringing you down. That shit definitely hurts.
Yeah, big counter hit too. Oh no, but the wiper. Okay, good. Had the RC right there. I didn't even realize the tension was there.
Yeah, that was great stuff from Solstice again, utilizing a string that was going to get him outside of range of the DP. As the PRC instead couldn't quite get the super out.
Oh
again,
no!
Just staying at these ranges that not have to worry about the flash kick.
Yeah, but it might not matter. Worrying about the flash kick is going to be the least of Solstice worries, because one more touch and you're dead. Tries to jump out, calls him out, and now, oh, not dead just yet. Continuing to fight. And it works out. Solstice challenges.
At the last second, you see literally barely any a pixel of visible health left for Solstice. It would have had an FD, any other special to not get chipped out. Still somehow clutches out the round, but Razzo back in control, back in the corner where they want him. Or see the hit, yes, it's gonna be confirmed. And Solstice, yeah. At this point, in rounds like the previous one, it takes so much mental energy and stamina to win rounds like that. You'll often see players kind of crumble in the round afterwards. They just don't have the energy to expend immediately. So we'll see in this third round here, as you predicted, final round, final match.
Yeah, you can only tap into the nitrous every once in a while, okay? When you're driving and drifting an initial B. Deja vu only hits at certain points of the song, all right?
It's true, man.
But now, I mean, and right now Solstice turning it back on, but first on the side of Razzo, so much meter to work with. This is, oh man.
That's a heartbreaker right here. Wall break with the super. Solstice does have tension to threaten with the super here. Yeah, that's why you see Razzo respecting, but still gets clipped. DRC with a back throw, that's huge. Gonna put him towards the corner again. You can see staying at these ranges, safe from the flash kick, and now Razzo not doing them because of how much they've gotten punished before. RC to get the full conversion, but Solstice just bursts, empties, and supers anyway to catch him. Razzo not gonna be able to clutch out the round again. The far S is what seals it.
That was, what a super right there. That was do or die. And Solstice, you know, we said it before. Solstice went for the commitments in the previous set, didn't pay off. And Solstice was able to make it happen again with those same commitments. You'd love to see it. So it's going to be Solstice versus Jonathan in our losers finals. And the winner is going to fight Shine. That is going to be one hell of a set. Wow. That was good.
Yeah, these are going to be good sets. Like I mean, they've been all good sets, honestly, in this top 8. But yeah, here in our loser semis, that was incredible. I expect a lot out of the same from our losers finals and our grand finals. Because yeah, if they still got the mental stamina to go. I mean, Jonathan, Tenney, and Solstice are very good at both of their characters, as we saw before. This is a matchup that takes a lot of mental effort, a lot of discipline to play in the neutral. Obviously, once one character gets knocked down, you can just kind of run your gambit, and it's very hard for their character to get a turn back. But getting that first neutral hit, it's really hard, honestly.
Yeah, and oh man, I'm like, this is gassing me out, man. This is some good Guilty. I'm like, holy, I love watching high level gameplay. That's like one of my favorite things, and seeing such a back and forth match like that, and like knowing that how close it was before with Razzo versus Jonathan. I swear, if Jonathan washes Solstice, I'm gonna pop off so hard. I'd be like, wow, Razzo really was the better Ram. Should have had the Ram mirror.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right? Is that like when you play a character for a while, that's like your main, you would kind of come to conclusions about certain things, right? Because you have a certain amount of experience dealing with these situations. And someone who has picked up the character recently, who secondaries the character, might not have those conclusions, right? So they might be playing a bit differently, and they might come to different choices and decisions in the neutral, to where an experienced player on that character wouldn't. And we'll see how that kind of plays out here, if Solstice either is hindered or aided by their experience in this matchup and on this character.
Yeah, and you know, 2 sets left to go, potentially 3 if we get a reset. So remember, if you haven't already, hit that match room up, exclamation point match room, because these players, they're playing for the E-Series prize, but they're also playing for the match room. We're going to support them as they continue. This is the last qualifier, and man, we have had such great games so far. What a stacked bracket. You know, Jonathan forced in the corner. Solstice is already putting Jonathan, like putting hurt on Jonathan.
Nice shot, and actually gives it a shot. So that's the thing about this matchup too that I neglected to mention in the Razzo set, is that if Ram has 50% tension, like it's actually impossible for Zato to commit to anything. like literally, if you don't do like a jailed string, all of your moves recover long enough to where the super will hit you. So like it's very hard. You have to commit to a tight string and one that pushes you out of super range, or the Ram can just punish you for it.
That's just not fair.
Yeah, it's very bad. If the Ram knows, the matchup becomes like a trillion times harder.
And I feel like Jonathan is definitely experiencing because Solstice is really running away with this one. That was a quick 2 rounds, a perfect to boot. Production, can we just go ahead and go to Grant? Shine versus Solstice. Gonna be one fantastic match for them. Sorry, Jonathan.
Yeah, we'll see. That was definitely a rough start for Jonathan.
That was rough. Can I apology, man, if you're still there, can I get the horse picture again? It says man. Just a quick request. If you got the emote in chat, very important. It's my turn to play in the corner. Solstice. Mom said it's my turn to pressure you in the corner.
Okay, yeah, good backdash there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was really sick. Dodged the burst and preserved Eddie. That was like the most optimal way to punish that.
Yeah, that is some spacing mastery right now. And as I was saying, you know, thank you, Grand Finals, Jonathan Tenney versus Shodown. It's gonna be one hell of a match. It could go either way, honestly, and I'm loving these adjustments for Jonathan. It looks completely opposite from the previous game.
You know, I really love that for the stage transition, that 6P PRC drift forward, like just as kind of like a layered option to counter Ram at the start, and then if she doesn't actually press one of those buttons to still guarantee your turn. That was really good.
Yeah, Jonathan likes to make sure that all options are accounted for. And right now, definitely not finding any options out of one.
No.
Quick dust, one more hit will take down Zano. I think you just try to, you can potentially take the round, but you try to save as much time, just take the finish back. I think that's your goal here.
Yeah, basically you're just like chilling, trying to find an option to hopefully knock her down one time, but yeah, you know it's not like, man.
Now Solstice 1 round away from getting a 2-0 lead. Even it up. What a grab.
You heard me, that's how you know if a Zato player. I saw him do the oppose, I was like, oh no, not like this.
He's just a boy. It's his first guilty year.
Oh, and then
He doesn't know any better.
This man Solstice is punishing the hell out of Jonathan. Great challenge there, and a big counter here with that 6H. He definitely didn't want that 6H. That was supposed to be a summon.
Oh no, and the OTG 2-0 lead for Solstice right now. You know, it's going through Jonathan's head right now. He was pressing 6P a lot before and it was working out. And he's like, why is the button not working, Grinch? Mr. Commentator, man, you said it was the difference maker. Be like, yeah, and not too much of a difference though. Solstice,
it's hard, man. Yeah.
It's hard out here in these streets. All right, okay.
It's definitely a Twitch chat classic. Just 6 p.m., bro.
Just 6
that's like,
p.m.,
you know, that's an answer that Twitch chat comes up with a lot, but it's never that simple.
Just 6 p.m., bro. Just hit him with the 18-way mix up OS, blue RC, safe, burst safe setup. And Jonathan's like, the 5D has been working since
Man, when Solstice, it does like a couple of these like double hit Rekkas too, like the first hit Rekka and then they reset with the first hit of Rekka again. That is really annoying.
Look at the risk.
Yeah,
no.
And we know Jonathan for his down backing, right? That was what he was legendary with in Dragon Ball, just sitting here weathering the storm.
Oh no.
Yeah, but oh no. And the thing about that, right, is that it's such a common Zato habit. You hit the burst and then you summon a pose, but like players that are used to playing against this character just do dash up throw on you, and that was definitely an execution error on that dash up. The command throw, this is rough.
Every time you get scooped on the opposed summon, I feel your soul leave your body.
It feels really bad. It feels really terrible.
It's like in those horror movies where the baddie like takes your soul from your mouth. It's like, oh.
Yeah,
like the Mummy or something. It's like, no. Poor Jonathan, just not able to really escape the corner. What looked good in one round is now falling apart.
And then he actually moved too far forward, so the Jugger Shade didn't cancel the oppose, so he lost the Eddie.
No.
The burst doesn't hit Ram, so he's still just stuck in this corner. Kind of hit 2S, no kill. Tries to challenge with the 5H. It was a good thought, but still just locked down here. Definitely feels inevitable. Does find the 5H finally, but it wasn't counter hit. And Solstice aware of the frog cancel and 6Ps it. Solstice definitely really good at this matchup.
Yeah, this is really rough for Jonathan right now, and I definitely, seeing Solstice have the mastery in this matchup.
Oh my god, yeah, you see nothing for free, just sniping little Eddie as he drunker shades it forward, and it definitely was inevitable. Solstice with the 3-0.
That was I don't think we can show that at normal hours. I'm glad it's 11. I'm glad it's 11 o'clock because
facts. That can only go on Adult Swim, the After Dark shows. Like,
that was
put the kids to bed. I don't want them seeing that. They don't need to grow up seeing that type of violence.
That was definitely.
I need assist for real. I need to call Hager on that shit.
Call Hager, dude. I need the lariat to get me out of dodge. Give me hidden missiles from the back, man, so at least I can get in there or something. Like, give me jam session, man. Let me jam session in there. I'll be totally fine. That was
Yeah, Paco, exactly. WNF
Oh.
uncut, son.
That was rough, dude. That was.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a kid, man. He's
That
just
shit-
a kid.
That sandwiched in between the explicit rap videos is that round right there in the
Yeah.
WNF uncut.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him come over on Sunday and be like, "Hey, how'd that match for Solstice feel?" And he's gonna shake his head and be like, "Man,
Oh,
I
man.
did the right thing. I held down back, and you can do the right thing as well by hitting
Let me
those
hit these.
match arena codes. Look at that
I'm
claim
gonna
code.
claim a code.
How many more we got right now? 14. 14.
But it's about
left.
to be 13.
It's about to be
Beautiful.
13. 13 Ghosts. 13 Ghosts. Great movie. You know, those ghosts, they took the soul out of the people. Like Solstice just took the soul out of Jonathan. And if you want to support the prize pool for Solstice and potentially Shine, Potemkin Master, you got to hit those claim codes. And we're going straight into it right now. Shine
Damn.
versus Solstice. That was with the quickness right there. All
For
right.
real.
Valle, Mr. Production, was like, man, that young man just got dominated. All right.
We need to
He-
move on.
He's like, I'm gonna spend some time with my daughter. We're going to bed. Shine 3 on real quick. Just get him. Bop bop. Put him in the buster, okay?
So we'll see how it goes. Shine. Win his side advantage, of course. Yeah, I don't know how this matchup goes nowadays. Shine is the one that puts Solstice into losers, right? Oh my.
This is how this
Christ
matchup
almighty.
goes. This is how this matchup goes. Oh no, goal first immediately. Is anybody game, baby? I love how there was one interaction, less than 10 seconds, 50% life lead.
Mhm.
All right. Oh no, that's a lot of tension. Burst out. Yes.
Ram trying to ruin everybody's fun. Lockdown in the corner again. Put him in timeout.
My turn to play with the pot buster.
Lockdown this corner again. She already got 50% tension back. Actually does not break the wall with super though. That's good for Shine. Still waiting it out. Oh my goodness. He is trying to pick his spot very carefully. PRC still not close enough.
Oh no!
What?
There's
How
no
did
way.
that 2S anti-air him like that? Now you gotta guess for game.
You're
Blocks him
dead.
in the air.
Oh yeah. That gives you just enough space. Any touch, look, you gotta FD everything. No mistakes. I'm not believing what I'm seeing right now. Okay, good. Rekka made the difference. Don't get caught up, bro. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's even worse. Damn. Every time I see that, like the Taco Bell song plays in my head now because of Octopimp. Are you dead? You're
Yeah.
dead. Dang. All right. Well, that was-
Shit.
what a round. What a round that was.
Hey, the match is tied.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even, there was nothing to really commentate there. It was just violence. It was like, yeah, you know, he countered,
Oh my
pot
God.
busted, double Garuda.
See him trying to call out these Jones the raw heat knuckle.
Ugh. What?
To the ground.
What are these decisions? Shine. Oh man, I can tell that this. You know, when you play the character for so many years, it's not like, oh yeah, they're a Potemkin main. They're like, nah, they embody Potemkin. Like, you know, it's like they just become the character. The decisions just make sense lore-wise.
The block let's have does. Double jump can't quite escape the situation he's in. Bag Mega Fist always a good option though. Still keeping that range. The flick actually catching the dash so far as attempt. I cannot believe.
Oh, the
my
armor.
God.
Are you
How
dead? No,
did he
no
pick
way.
the perfect hammer fall moment?
This is my hammer fall moment right
Like the thing is, like with these grappler players, man, it's like a sixth sense at this point. If we are a long time grappler, oh, that was very smart, but it did not conclude the way he wanted to.
Like you said, it was a sixth sense, but you know, at the end, Bruce Willis, we know how he was, and that's how
Facts.
Shine was looking at the end of that game.
He was dead all along.
Oh no, dude, the spoilers, all right.
Oh,
These
son of a
These Zoomers don't even know who Bruce Willis is.
Kakashi kills Dumbledore.
That's crazy. I can't believe that. I can't believe that Boruto is Naruto's son.
So that shit always kills me, bro.
So
Oh,
Kakashi
shit.
kills.
Nah, my favorite is the picture with Naruto and Boruto at the ramen shop, and it's like Kid Naruto as a ghost, and then they're like, "Did Naruto have a son that died?" That shit gets me every time. So.
That's OD. Oh man, I love that. Kakashi killed Dumbledore. When's Potemkin getting in Fortnite? And that is,
Yo.
can you imagine he pulls out the gat, but instead he pot busters you?
Yeah, exactly.
That's, man, oh man, and just like that, Shine down a game, but like definitely.
Out of the car, Papa stepped to the cheeks.
Just trying to clap, okay? Born to grab. Patience, 6 Ps. You love to see it, Solstice. Not trying to let shine. Getting in.
And you have the Kara flick explosion. I didn't know that. We saw him do it successfully earlier, but he definitely got clipped at that last game.
The amount of execution you need for Potemkin just drives me up the wall. I'm like, this character, hard, so hard already to just normally play in neutral, and then you're like, yeah, I have to Kara pretty much 90% of the moves. I've got these crazy TRC head into Potemkin Buster cancels.
See, I like to think of it as I get to Kara 80 to 90% of my moves.
You know, actually, yeah. You know what? If you look at it that way, definitely an additive versus a negative. Like, wow, I get so much expression.
You know?
My poor hands.
There's a good amount of damage from the 2 piece. Yeah, we got Gold Burst on deck. Don't take to the skies.
Okay.
My man's gonna take you to the 16 Tapple if you do.
Yeah, we're going as
to the Vatican, bro.
The Pope is waiting. What a backdash!
Damn. The backdash plus the little extra range on the throw. Probably would have been in range for regular throw anyway, but Potemkin and the Goriyuki have a little bit more range on their throw than every other character.
Oh man, I don't know. If I'm Solstice right now, I'm quaking in my boots. I am worried for my safety because you don't want to lose another game against Shine. You've already been Kara pot busted once. Don't let happen. This round started scaring me. I don't like it. Okay, just back some. Thank you for controlling me so much. Terrifying creature. Like force of nature.
Look at these chops.
Ah. Looking like an infomercial from the 2000s. Slap shot.
Forgot about the slap shot.
Exactly. All right. Cut your rams. Cut your yams. Slap. Easy peasy. Okay. Food prep's never been easier. All right. Neither gold. Oh man, I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot. The gold burst here gonna be at the wall splat with the super. Not actually gonna spin it, so would have been close, but I think he still would have lived. Instead, just saving it for the BRC transition. But Shine does the same, and now we're back to the neutral.
Oh, that's so old. That was
I thought she was gonna get hit by the slide hit when she landed, but she didn't.
It doesn't matter at the end because Solstice able to get the end. Yeah, the slide had not connected. I made the difference there. The fact that, like, something I like about Shine is the comfortability that it's going to neutral on and not feeling like you have to overextend, because that's terrifying.
It's the grappler experience, right? Is that, like, when you've been a long-time grappler player,
Oh,
my goodness, the counter hit Garuda, he carded to get even closer. Now we're standing at the corner. Does escape for now. Oh, the Aegis actually gonna recover in time. He has a long start to that move, but it still sets up the Garuda games, gets the knockdown on the purple beat. He's backdash here. Who's gonna actually walk away from it?
Yeah, who's gonna walk away unscathed? Alright, now I'm gonna get the positive attention on the Solstice.
How we play this? How we play this? Oh, yes, okay.
With no fear. Oh, great fucking range. Go with the flick.
Okay.
You got the windshield wiper. All right, I flicked the flies out of the sky.
That was clutch.
Oh, the booty.
More Garudas here. Yeah, so this is doing a good job at beating them. Oh, no! The Potemkin bust after the first hit of Ruka. That was nasty. Staying outside of Gold Burst range. Shine still in control. Ball Fierce into the Aegis. Yeah, cutting off the ground. Alley-oops it to the super. Shine of 2-1.
That definitely was. He was looking like. I'm trying to remember the game right now. NBA Jam. He just sent the alley-oop to himself and dunked Ram straight into the hole.
Man's activated the game breaker.
Yeah, exactly.
NBA Street.
Oh, I love NBA Street. That's what I was thinking about. It just pulls up, just starts.
Game breaker, son.
That shot was worth 400 points right now.
Yeah.
About to be worth $300 as Shine is one game away from taking the whole event right now, earning that 50 points and securing a top 8 position to be in the E series. And we might be able to get to see in a series of games Shine offline, the Potemkin action that you've been looking for. I mean, I think it's actually an online practice, so still.
Either way, just
either way,
Potemkin
give me
matches,
more Potemkin. I need it. It makes me stronger.
Oh, I won't. DLC forward. Oh yeah, you saw him reaching right there. That was a non-consensual hug. That's why the super came out.
Yeah, said, no. All right, hold this artillery.
Great dash on level before. Nice interruption of the slide head.
Burst immediately too. Doesn't want to give them. That is the first place to be attempted. Now you're going to be stuck under the pressure once again. Slide head.
Yeah, and you know, with the health, oh my goodness, I was gonna say with the health that Potemkin has, he might be able to build back his burst, but not with a combo like that on the table. At the wall again with that wall break, it should be enough to make it a 2-2 set, just like that. Solstice tying it up, very close to forcing a reset here. You were talking about top 3. I don't know, bro. I just know top 2. That's Nago and Ram.
Yeah, Nago and Ram are definitely top 2.
So I think I don't know. People I think May is really good this patch. Well, she is definitely.
She explodes, fellas. She definitely does 80% on counter hit, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm dead. Totsugeki being a lot more punishable makes that argument a little bit harder to make, though. So Jacko is really good too. Just depends. Oh no.
Yeah, I think Jacko's a problem, honestly. We just don't have a lot of Jacko players.
Jacko is definitely a problem. I think Jacko's top 5. I'm not gonna lie. I think she's thin.
No.
I would say, I mean, yeah. I think Zato is top 5.
Yeah, I think
Zato is 100% top 5. I think that character is insane. Just like Potemkin is looking insane right now. Shine, set point. How many more Potemkin busts? Just do it. I want pure violence. I don't even want Solstice to get a chance to play. Just show me what I'm here for, alright? Put me to bed like you're about to put Ram in the dirt. Oh, it's happening. Oh no, good block. That's a wrap. Cut it, production. Cut it. There's no chance. You're dead. I don't care. This next interaction.
Oh my goodness.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. I told you. As soon as it hit, that's a wrap. Perfect. I'm a prophet right there. I said I want pure violence, Shine, and Shine deliver it. That was a perfect to finish. Jeez. I'm sorry, Solstice. You didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that.
Cheap GG's all.
You didn't deserve that. I mean, it was my fault. I said, Shine, you gotta do it to him. And Shine did it. Gave you 7 golden letters. What a tournament. Good stuff to Shine. Not losing a single set the entire night.
That's an OG right there, man. He's very, very good at the game, the Guilty Gear game, and he's been playing Potemkin for a long time. There's definitely no shame in losing to him. He is a monster. So big ups to him. Big ups to Solstice. All of our top 8. There was a lot of fun matches, honestly. Every match was a good time. So that's all I could ask for, really, when I commentate.
Yeah, I mean, if the matches are good, the job's easy. You get to have a lot of fun. And that was, man, Solstice. I don't feel for you. I'm glad I was, over here and not over there, because you made a lot of good decisions. You had a lot of good rounds, but sometimes you just got to be perfect like Shine was there to pull it off. But we're going to be getting the points calculated really quick for the leaderboards to see exactly who we have moving on for the E-Series, which you're going to be seeing over the next, I believe it's the next couple of months. It's going to be fantastic. All the sponsors that are available for the players, as you can see listed here on the screen for a couple of them. I believe it's rotating right now at the bottom. It's going to be a great event.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
so
100%.
oops, sorry to interrupt, but we actually have I got the points ready. Okay, I got the points ready, but there's a little drama to it, because we have a tiebreaker.
Oh,
we actually have two.
no.
We have 2 tiebreakers actually.
Okay.
Hold on, let me for the suspense here.
Yeah, we'll get the details here in a second.
Yeah. This is actually pretty cool.
The information is being fed.
All right. Okay, so Razzo. So okay, this is how it works. This is how it's gonna work. So 8 total players are gonna be considered to be signed. The 6 players are guaranteed. The top 6 are guaranteed to be signed.
Okay.
The positions 7 and 8 are standbys, just in case players 1 through 6, their sponsorship doesn't go through, background checks and stuff like that. Because when you these players are going to be signed to a legit brand like a Vizio, etc.
Yes.
Nerve,
Razor.
you know, a lot of cool brands. Razor, okay.
Yeah.
So like the brands that you've seen across the board on our overlays, and so they're gonna do some background checks for the next few weeks, just to make sure they're looking good and they're gonna represent them, because there's a lot of surprises that are coming into the Series Z. Okay, so all right.
So we have some ties here at 6th and 7th and 8th and 9th. I see.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, the ties. So the first tie is one of the most crucial ones is Jonathan Teen and Adventure. So here's how it works out. If they happen to play in this tournament and whoever won that set automatically gets the tiebreaker.
Oh, I gotta see this.
If they did not play the tiebreaker, Yep. If they did not play in the tournament, they would have to play a brand new tiebreaker first out of 3 set. So Jonathan Teen already won that.
Jonathan.
Oh, so he did beat him. In this
Tenney beat him 3-2. 3-2.
Oh, damn.
And then the next thing is now it's the crucial spot, like the standby spot is versus Mira and Stealthy.
Yes.
So, okay, we just got word. Mira just beat Stealthy in a 1-3 tiebreaker match. So congratulations, Razzo, Shine, Solstice, Idiosyncrasy, Dawn, Jonathan Teen, Adventure, and Mira. They qualify into Series E. Obviously, the first 6 are going to be signed. You never know what can happen, because the way you can't give away too much, but alternate and standbys, it's there can be extra stuff for them too, but they're just being considered because this is a brand new feature. Esports Arena has sponsored many players, so they wanted a big chunk of the FGC, and to see what they can do with them, because they've been racking up the brands, to get some more visibility on this, and they get a monthly salary now too. They get a monthly salary. They get to compete in Series E invitationals for additional prize bonuses, and Wednesday Night Fights will also continue with some prize bonuses, just so the sponsored players for Series E gets to practice now. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So this is a really awesome opportunity that Esports Arena is providing, because normally we can just do like the weekly grind, and it's cool, people level up, we get new players to play, but now there's a roadmap to get sponsored, and from there it's up to the players, because you know how it goes. Once players get sponsored, some of them go to the content creator route, some of them just focus solely hardcore on playing, or some they might just like who they are as a person, and they just like take them to places and trade shows and do all crazy stuff. You never know. So this is the next level of stuff to do, and I appreciate both of you guys for commentating, and I'll let you guys send us off.
All right, man. Well, it was good to be back. You know what I'm saying? This is where me and Jake were forged, really, in the flames of commentary, was at WNF. So it's always fun to come back around, whether it's online, offline, bring y'all some action. This time it was the Guilty Gear Strive, a phenomenal top 8 as well. Good matches, top to bottom. Glad to see that the rankings played out the way they did as well. Don't have any discrepancies, really. Had some drama, but solved it quickly. And I can't wait to see what these big 6 players do, and potentially the 7th and 8th as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it shakes up, and Series E coming up, and especially with more events on the way. We know Level Up has been supporting as well as the Esports Arena, even though the one we know and love in Santa Ana is no longer there. Hopefully the Irvine one is opening pretty soon, so we can all get back to the way, how things used to be. A little bit of adjustment here and there, but I know we're all waiting for it. So have a great night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Ringe and I. If you want more from us, you can see it right below. Guilty Gear Master over here. Sometimes streams Hell's Kitchen. Very good, very good time. Very good time. Renz, you got anything else you want to say to the people?
Nah, man, it was a good time as always. I'm glad I got to commentate with you, Jake. It's always a good time as well over here. And yeah, man, keep tuning in, keep supporting fighting games. You know what I mean? Show that love to the match arena, show love to whatever's going down, because the fighting game scene is definitely going to return heavily offline. And I mean, we've been going hard online this whole time anyway. So we'll catch y'all very soon. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Peace out.